Hello, YouTube. Welcome again to Leveling with Bruised, where today I'm going to be taking you through. This is hopefully this ends up working out. This will be a Decoy Amazon is what I'm going to be working towards. So you have Decoy down here, which just creates a duplicate of yourself. I believe it also uses your gear, whatever you're using, and that's kind of going to be the game plan for this character. I'm calling this video a bit of like a half commentary, because outside of the intro here, I'm going to go silent on commentary for a little while, just because I'm kind of hanging out and doing my own thing for the time being, while also still playing this. But then a little bit further on in the video, I'll go back to being full commentary mode, all that kind of good stuff. But for now, we're just in the half commentary, at least especially through this early part of the game. So hope you enjoy this first start. I'll basically kind of give you just a very quick layout of what my plan is for the character. First couple levels will basically be 1 and 2 Magic Arrow, and then after that we have Critical Strike, and I'll probably mostly be point dumping Critical Strike until, multiple shot here, take a point into Inner Sight and slow movement once I get a little bit closer to Decoy, so probably right around level 16 even, probably take those two. Take Pierce level 12 as well. But otherwise, mostly it's just going to be putting 1 point here and then just going to be point dumping into Critical Strike. And that's more or less the game plan. So I hope you enjoy, and I will eventually hop back on the mic. But for now, I will talk to you later. See you in a second.
I shall purge this land of the shadow. I hear foul creatures about. Perhaps now the sisters will trust me.
You have... Hello.
Good day.
I sense great sorrow and misery.
Join my army of the dead.
I actually got to resume commentary sooner than I thought. Man, I forgot to put down a portal before I went back in there to fight Bloodraven. This is definitely a fight in this mod that you should just come back to, or like you should just do a little bit later. So I'm just being abnormally greedy for this, because Bloodraven is fucked up. Honestly, she's totally fine, and then she fires exploding arrow, and it just melts you. My corpse. Give me my corpse. So, I've been like, actively looking for it this whole time. I'm like, please, just don't do the thing.
Join my army
And
of
then
the
she's done the
dead.
thing. Dodged it once. Have a portal down, though. Now we can drag a little bit. Also, actually moved all my money over so that she kills me again, then I'm not just throwing a bunch of money out on the ground for no reason. I feel like she used to be even more fucked up in this mod. There we go. I think she used to be even worse in this mod, but they toned her down a very little bit. Still not enough to warrant the amount of power that she has, but whatever.
Well,
I can hardly believe you've defeated Bloodraven. I don't know what she gave. I don't know what Eliza here.
rest in peace, sister.
So I want a fire arrow person regardless. I don't know what they gave. So I'm just gonna take that. 3 to 5.
I'll put that to good use.
We will put that to good use. Level my 4. I don't think I have any other things I can really wear right now. Most legendaries I have are for like level 6, I think. And I also have to dump strength. That's kind of why I've also been dumping all my points right now into strength. Early on, I would normally probably spread a little bit into health and into vitality and into dexterity. But since I need a good bit of strength to build
I'll put that to good use.
some stuff, like even Arctic gloves here. I need 45 strength, so it'll be 2 more levels before I can actually. But you know, so be it. That's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Into the stony field. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. If I could find a. Gosh. Don't know. Oh man, I do hope that this build ends up being fun. Oh, there's Recognition. I do hope this build ends up being fun though. I mean, I hope every build, and inevitably, I hope every build is fun. So I guess that's besides the point. But particularly, I hope that this build is a lot of fun, just because I really like Bama from Path of Exile 1. That's one of my favorites. It's my favorite all-time minion build. Probably not my favorite overall build, but it is certainly up there as a build I thoroughly enjoy. In Path of Exile 1, oh, there's the underground. Okay. So now I just need the waypoint. Be golden. So it's one of my all-time favorite builds in Path of Exile, and so I'm hoping that there's kind of like a similar feel in the sense of just women, I guess. Old. But we'll see. We will see. I only get to put down 1 clone for a pretty long time. I believe I only get. If memory serves, when I was reading the other things, I get it. Oh no, it shows it here too. Additional decoy base levels 10 and 20. So I have to get it to 20 to be able to summon 3. And I'm curious if that's going to have a good amount of power when I do. What I also don't know is if the decoys get all of the effects of unique items that you have. Right, like I have some of the bows that fire explosive arrows or bolts. And I don't know if the decoys also get that effect, or if they will not. Because if they don't get that effect, then those things will matter a little bit less. But I'm curious nonetheless to see how everything actually really interacts with how everything interacts with everything. Kind of the one, kind of the thing that's like pretty fun about playing this mod and these kinds of builds is just being like, yeah, I don't really know. I could probably look it up, and there might be somebody who's done this build previously, and there might be some information out there that's relatively easy to find, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to kind of find it. The only time I'll really go out of my way is if I'm like, man, I am just totally stuck and I don't know what this character anymore, and then I'll go out and try to find something. What do other people do? Has this worked in the past? How do you fix it? But if I go other places, if I go other places though, then that's totally fine. But I don't usually have. Usually, you know, that's hard leather armor. I also don't know what mercenary I'm gonna use with this character overall. I do want more here. I don't know what mercenary I'm gonna go. On one hand,
I'll put that to good use.
on one hand, I could just stick with a second bow merc and just have like she has vigor aura, which would be great. But on the other hand, I don't necessarily know, or she will have vigor aura, I should say. I don't necessarily know if that matters, right? I don't know if I should care about that, or if I should just go. I mean, I think at least for the sake of leveling and early on, I could certainly run around with her. But oh my god, it's the exact same role. I can certainly deal with her for quite some time. I just don't know what other options are. I mean, might aura from Barb is always good. Battle orders with Barb is also good, so those aren't bad options. I don't think I won't need I mean, I could do Act 4 mercenary as well for amplifying damage. That's also very solid. That's also not a bad option, but it's also not an option that I think basically I just don't think it lasts in the long run. So that's kind of why I'm also like, maybe I do just long-term stick with this mercenary, but I'm not very sure. I have plenty of time to play around and find things out though. I since I'm using strafe, I don't know if this bow, or basically I don't know if the bows. I'm trying to think if there's a bow rune word that my merc could use. That would be like really, really helpful to have as like a backup option, right? I'm not sure. Also, I assume mercenaries get the effect of uniques, I believe, right? They just can't like cast things themselves. So I think if she has the stuff for explosive shot doing stuff, or explosive bolts, I believe that will work. I mean, of course she'll be casting fire arrow at some point, but that won't matter as much. Yippee. That don't matter as much. I want to say, so I'm level 6. I think I have a few more set items or uniques to look at now. Oh yeah, what is the 2 bonus for Arctic Heaving? 12. That was something else I didn't actually know. I also think I'll end up needing castrate, I imagine? If I were to imagine Decoy has to be castrate, right? So it might be a strange thing where I kind of need to scale attack speed for the sake of like my gear and what the decoys use. But I might kind of need to scale cast rate as well just to get out the decoys a little bit faster. Maybe not a ton of cast rate, maybe just like a couple of breakpoints here or there. if I can fit it in. New. I should also look at what uniques exist for this build. I'm very much so just kind of diving into it and just going, yep, whatever happens, happens. Alright. Here. Give me that. That man. Mana. Disgusting. There you go.
Put that to good use.
Put that to good use. There's yeah, so what does this new set do? Chance to pierce and attack rating. 40 better magic items there, and then another 5 strength. That's actually a pretty pretty good list there. I do wonder if I end up taking. I probably take evade and dodge as well. That's just good. Just good bonuses. But for now, 0.16 seconds. Let's see. Well, we just keep going. We just keep pumping critical strike for the time being. Now let's throw some points now into dexterity. Need some dex for some of the items that we have coming up. I would like to also start throwing some points into vitality because I still just have 20 vi. That ain't great. That ain't ideal. Yeah. Oh, sure. Man, see, playing anything with a missile, like any of these skills, or like when I was playing my other character, my Blade Fury character, Blade Fury Assassin, having a projectile and being able to see where your character's actually standing, versus where it looks like you're standing sometimes is really off-putting. It's funny, but it is really off-putting sometimes where I'll be like, all right, I'm standing right here, fire away, and then it's just like, no, you're actually, according to the server, you are not standing there. But I just end up getting smacked down sometimes. What is this? Rixot's Keen. Oh. Very early chance of crushing blow. Bunch of, actually, that's a really good, a really solid little, really solid little sword for early leveling if you're doing any kind of melee, I guess. That's dash pretty nice. That's forest. Just need us. Need ourselves some. Ah, there we go. Ow! Punching the crap out of me. Bad monkeys. Those guys being extra fast is sometimes really scary. Absolutely take you to Pound Town. I like crossbow. Boots. What is this? 9 to 12. Minus damage, blah blah blah. You use that.
What a strange looking tree.
What a strange looking tree. And, I don't really need a waypoint here. I don't actually care. So let's go find the Black Marsh waypoint instead. Care a little bit more about that. Also don't think I care enough to go do Countess, even though I certainly can. It's hard. I don't think it matters enough. Blue leather gloves. I need. Not to say I can't just go buy them. Captain Keats.
I'll put that to good use.
Cost me 1 identifying. Like 80 gold. Up. What is the gloss? Don't care enough. Okay, I really don't know how much more. Like, I'm obviously getting to this character, and then I don't know if I'm doing any other characters after this character. We'll have to see. I got other games to play. Maybe I take a break for a while of some good old ARPGing. Oh, that does remind me. They added support for. I'm gonna throw up my fight right now. But they added support for WASD movement in this mod now, and I haven't actually tested it yet. I think I should give that a go. Because WASD sometimes can feel really nice. It just obviously depends on the game and the setup. But the games I previously tried it out with being Last Epoch and Path of Exile 2, they both feel really good. Of course, Path of Exile 2's just feels way, way better. PoE 2's just feels really, really good because the game was built for that. You know, these games, you have to, if you use WASD, then kind of range, you like move around smoothly and then you lockstep in place for any actual attacks.
Excuse me, where's the waypoint in here? I would like to find the waypoint.
I guess actually, like I said, I might not care enough about the. Oh, this is gonna be cool, right? I guess that's true though. I did just say I kind of don't necessarily think I care about the Countess, so maybe I don't care. Even get this waypoint. Maybe we just skip all the way to Inner Cloister. Shout out to my main man, the Pokemon Cloister. Oh, never mind. There's the waypoint right there. Waypoint right here. Ah, there we go.
Oh,
This way. Basically nothing. And then what do I have over here? Eisenhearts. I can wear 2 set Eisenhearts. Like that. Oh, this has enhanced damage. Anyway. What does Eisenhearts do? Bonk. That gives 7 max damage anyway. 10 strength and some more defense. Okay, nothing crazy. Saigons. Nope. I am not getting rid of that bonus right now. Okay, and I think I'm good till level 14. Oh yeah, that's when I can use. And level 15, I can use this anyway. Good old Ravenclaw. So which I don't necessarily know that I even care about $5 then, but I'll probably use it. The heck of it. Oh yeah, and I can use this quiver as well. Okay. But I should probably start dumping some points in the decks anyway. I'm gonna start it. Saigon's boots would also be nice. 70 strength though. I think I gotta put some points in the dexterity first. Dexterity first, and I can worry about the rest. You do for me. You can buy all this crap. That, and that I will keep. That I shall. Oh yeah, was that 10 poison res? I'll take that. I actually have a lot of poison res right now. Then with that. Here. This I can't destroy yet, so I'll throw it there. Whatever. Don't care about the thing. How much poison res do I have? I have 34 poison. I guess I have more cold res. Well, that might be from items that I have cold res. Yeah, it is. It's specifically from my belt. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. Forgot where we're going. And I do know, Ness, that you don't technically have to save Deckard. Skip him and he'll show up in Act 2. But you know, I'm a cheap ass, so I can't be paying for my identifies. And B, you know, I gotta send my man Deckard. And I think I've only ever once guessed all 5 stones.
it's as if a great
Properly.
war were fought here.
As if. Help! Oh, that reminds me. I forgot. Amazon has such a good voice line for the sorcerer later in Act 2. Calls him a freak. That's always extremely funny to me. Like, good riddance, freak. God damn, get him. Get him. Alright. Do I want... You have a chance to dodge a melee or missile attack while walking. I guess it also gives move speed, so you know what? I will take that early on. And then I do just need more dexterity. Yeah, I didn't know that that also gave movement speed. In that case, is absolutely worth it for at least a point. And, you know, flat Amazon levels, et cetera, later will be like another pretty big difference there. Ring. Ooh, arrows. Okay. 10 attack speed, life stolen, 10 mana. Damage against undead, some fire res, added fire damage. Take the attack speed more, brother. Gross, get that out of there. Oh, used to the books. Ba. Hi, Deckard. Welcome back, buddy. See ya. This does not cost like any mana. 1.5. And random hunter's bow again. What we get? No. Let's change this to only, because and this barely costs any mana. 12 to 45, 17 to 50. Small improvement. All about. Till we get to throw on uniques and stuff, so all you do, make small improvements till you can start equipping the good stuff. Yeah, I don't know how effective the decoy is for, I mean, in the sense of damage anyways. In the sense of actually pulling aggro off, you know, that'd be kind of nice. That's kind of the other reason why I'm debating on actually keeping this mercenary around, is because with the decoy and with Valkyrie, because the decoy actually scales with Valkyrie. So I'll be wanting to put points in the Valkyrie as well. And with that kind of deal, that means I'll actually have like a really good frontline presence, or at least just like a presence to then not really have to worry about what's around me. Which might make a really big difference in what mercenary I can use. I don't have to be worrying about like my mercenary being a frontliner and needing to be really tanky to like not die and all that kind of good stuff. But I guess we'll see, because the Valkyrie is usually really tanky. It'll also depend as well. I do wonder if I'm going to end up even needing to, like, I will put points in the strafe, because the decoys deal more damage when you have strafe in there. But I actually wonder if I will even need to do strafe at all, or if I can literally just run around, put down decoys, and just constantly be on the move. I do new. What level am I? 10. And I already forgot how much dex I need. I already forgot. So. Autumn. Barracks. I guess maybe over here? I mean, technically, this is also another optional quest, but another optional quest that I always do. Basically, I mean, most quests in the game I still inevitably end up doing, even though there are quite a few optionals. Oh, there's jail, at least. So you have to bear with me. I'm not exactly the fastest Diablo 2 gamer in the world or anything like that. I just run around and do my thing. I know roughly... Obviously, I know what to do in each area, but I don't go out of my way to do it necessarily really quickly. That's kind of the same, which is the same with me in, like, Path of Exile 1, right? Like, I know what to do in every area. I know what side quests I have to do and what side quests I don't have to do. I mean, have to is in quotations there, but you get it, you know. You learn what quests you should do and that don't matter at all to do, and then you kind of get optimized from there. And then you have your build in front of you and you just figure it out as you go. And that's what I like when it comes to playing ARPGs, especially, is just kind of going, well, here's an idea for this character. How's it gonna work? You know, is it going to work? And then just throwing myself at it to find out if it does. And sometimes it does, and other times I'm like, man,
I can't use that.
why can't you? 8? Alright, levels. And she already falls behind in levels so hard. That's okay though. I'll probably just end up getting another one at some point. I don't know why sometimes it feels like for the most part, the mercenaries do a really good job keeping up with their levels. But I feel like the early ones, like early A1 and everything, are just so damn slow when it comes to leveling, and just do not keep up with you no matter what. I might just be coping about that, but it feels like that's the case. It might just be because, like, you can't typically find things that are super duper close to your level, like you should be able to. Or, you know, even if finding something like 1 or 2 levels back winds up just setting them up for failure for experience. 5, 7. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. How many stam potions? I sure don't. My stamina. My vitality is too low right now. It means my stamina is slow. So, get through the door. Stamina to me is still one of the weirdest mechanics to exist in Diablo 2. To me, just because, like, at the start of the game, it's pretty damn annoying how much... Hold on to vitality now. But it's at the start of the game, you just chew through vitality, and you end up having to walk fairly frequently, and it's pretty annoying because of that. And then literally, I feel like almost literally by Act 2, a lot of the time, it doesn't matter anymore, unless you get, like, super duper screwed by a layout somewhere, and it winds up being that you end up needing to and you end up needing to walk in. Like, if you get stuck in, like, Act 2, Act 3, somewhere all over the place, and then you end up walking. But it just feels like it just largely stops mattering. So it's always just something to me that's strange in the sense of, like, why they thought to include it in the game. I mean, of course, you know, Diablo's later on, but it's a very strange addition. I guess it was probably just a product of its time, I guess, where they, you know, Diablo 1, you couldn't run at all. And then Diablo 2, they're like, oh, we should have the ability to run. Maybe we add a stamina system? And eventually it was just like, okay, stamina does not matter. Especially since it's tied to vitality. And there are also so many ways to do, like, reducing the amount of stamina drain that you have and all that kind of stuff. The good boost later. Y'all. I remember when I was a kid, this room in particular, like, fucked me up for a long time, where I was like, how do I get in there? And I remember just, like, clicking around. Oh, I can actually get close. I just remember, like, clicking around, and finally I was just like, I accidentally clicked that. I was like, oh, what the hell? It's a secret passage. And then I felt like a genius. Felt like a genius after I found that out as a kid. But I was also too dumb as a kid to figure out what rune words were. You know, anytime I got runes from, you know, Qualquack or you know, a rune dropped on the ground or something, I'd pick it up and look at it. And I'd just be like, why would I ever use this? I was always just like, you know, why Why would I bother using this? The gems that drop on the ground. You know, gems that we get are for the most part like way better than any of this, especially the ones with like damage and stuff. Like I didn't really care about the stat ones a lot when I was a kid. I was just like, I want damage. So I'd look at all of them and I was just like, man, why would I use these, right? Like the gems are just way better later. And I also didn't even think about, you know, figuring out what the Heraldric Cube could actually do outside of just cube and upgrade you know, gems and the potions and all that kind of stuff. So like that was literally as much exploration as I did with the cube and runewords. I was always just like, these just seem worse than jewels, and I, you know, would pick them up and look at them and then I'd just be like, huh, and I would just leave it at that. But then I got older and I learned what runewords were, and I was like, oh, I was just a really dumb kid. I never even thought to like try combining them into an item or anything. I don't even know if I don't know if like there's ever a mention of it like from Qualcock or something about like maybe like, oh, try combining them or something. Like, I don't actually know. I don't think there is. But yeah, I never thought to, and it's always something that like every time I think about it, I'm like that's pretty funny. Very just like kid thing to do, where you're just like, ah, what's the point of that? Whatever, man. And way later, I'm like, oh, the point of that is that it gives you some of like the strongest items in the game, and they're completely worth chasing. Oops. Ah, hit the skeleton. Bone ass. Builders level 8.
This
Well, actually,
place is eerie. I'll put that to good use.
Eerie. But Oriana here will put that to good use. Oh man. Oriana, isn't that the name of the Countess or whatever in Path of Exile 2? I feel like it is. The pretty sure Act 1 boss ends up going, Oriana! Open the cage! Release the beast! Do all these caskets. Anything in here? Oh, it's a regular healing potion. Get that out of there. Yellow Dagger. Opening doors and just getting completely slapped by something is still some of the scariest shit to me. Just opening a door and immediately getting the smack down. Like, where did you come? How did you? Why are you camping there? Dare you? If this was online and I had a mic, oh, I'd be yelling at you. It's just an AI, so they don't care enough. Ow! See? Like that. Although I guess actually I took like 2 steps before I got slapped there. A jewel. Don't have the box, but whatever. Casket. Nada. And oh, rubber band, please. Not the rubber banding. Would still be it would forever be cool if they were able to move this mod into Diablo 2 Resurrected. I know they literally can't. I'm pretty sure Blizzard told them no, or for some reason told them no, but which on one hand is strange. On the other hand, like, I get it. It's because I think they've allowed other mods on D2R simply because other mods are offline. Although actually they've kind of figured out how to reverse and add TCP/IP back to the game. But it's still strange to me. I guess they just don't want to divide their player base that badly, but Edge, Loyalty, Melody, Plague, Pure. I don't know that I care about anything. Also, I'm gonna get a unique. But But it seems strange to me just because even though, yeah, sure, you, I guess, divide your player base, but I feel like the people that aren't playing Diablo 4 are already not, like, they're already playing this mod, right? Like, it's the people that don't care, about D4, that play it super hardcore when it first releases, and then they go, okay, I don't care about this anymore, and they go back to playing, Path of Exile or Diablo or whatever, right? So I feel like if you added this game into Diablo 2 Resurrected, that would actually, I feel like would drive, it'd be like a point of contention to give them more money. Because then those players that already aren't playing that game and don't really care, then, if they don't have Diablo 2 Resurrected, or if they recommend the game to other people, whoops, that do, recommend the game to other people that don't have it instead, well, then they're making money on the people that end up needing to buy Diablo 2 Resurrected, play the mod, right? But I guess whatever. I guess if they really just don't want to let people do it, I suppose, it is what it is, but it is it'll always be a bit of a bummer just because it's such a cool mod, but it just is unfortunately I have to play it in good old graphics, but it is what it is. Also, something that's been really nice for me as I've been, posting videos and doing stuff recently. Something that's been really nice has just been, ow. I'm tanking it. Whatever, man. Something that has been really nice, actually, is just, setting the audio recording to just be the in-game audio, and then just listening to my own music in the background. I feel like that helps me a lot. Sometimes I guess it throws me off if something's going on and I'm trying to think, but then the song's playing in the background. But it helps me a lot. So as you're listening to this and vibing, I hope you're also listening to your own music or something. If you're one of those peeps that like wants to listen to their own music or just likes to have a multitude of sounds going on. If more people were like, nah, I wish you'd play music over the front alongside the game audio or whatever, then I would also go back to doing that. But as it stands right now, I like just having the game audio and then being able to listen to it. I feel like it gives people their own choice to listen to whatever music you want to or whatever else you want to. And probably just sounds a little bit better too, because I'm not trying to balance so many things. And the other thing is, like, there's a lot of, it's tough for me to find music that both won't get region blocked. There's a lot of times I'll be listening to music, electronic music on stream or whatever, and I post the VOD afterwards. It'll get region locked, which, well, isn't the biggest deal. I still don't want something to get region locked. I don't want something to get region locked just because of that. So, as much as and it really is just hard to find music that is completely not copyright free, or that's completely copyright free, that I can listen to, and I'm actually like, okay. I feel like there comes a point where I'll be listening to a song and I'm just like, this is no longer, or like listening to a selection of songs, and I'll be like, all right, this is no longer it, but I kind of can't really do anything else about it, and it makes me sad every time. Howdy, Charcy. Have your hammer.
Oh, what you need?
Oh, thanks so much. Nothing to repair. Saigon stuff. So, okay, I have enough decks now. 50 decks. Level up a few more times, but I will just kill what's her face. I'll save this for this crossbow. I thought, actually, let's see. Any of Relic. Actually, what do these do? Clearly from a adds fire damage. Strength. Activated. That's actually that is actually a good bit nicer. Good thing. Ah, oh, and it's faster run walk. Take this. What's the 3 set? Fire res, attacker takes magic items. Okay. I mean, this just okay. I will take that as an. So regardless, I hope you're. I hope, dear viewer, you're enjoying. You're enjoying watching. That I'm. My yapping isn't something like that. 9 now. 12, brother.
Hello.
What level does Vigor become active? At level 12? It's level 18. I don't know, whatever. I guess I'll just keep it Mariana for now, and then I'll just I'll come back here a bit later. Glug glug glug. 69 poison res? Nice. I was gonna say it's probably not gonna matter. I have the early stonks against Endario. Ooh, very light crossbow. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Maybe anyway.
Good to see you.
This is a great victory. Lead Crow, light crossbow. XP, deadly strike. Feels like that's good. Better as fast attack speed. 35 to 95. 47 to 6. Back that on. 71 to 130. Yeah, buddy.
Good to see
Yeah, buddy. That's some upgrades right there. Okay. And now, go east.
Where can I take?
Went east. Always to the east. And I'll forever be bummed out that the story in D4 just not anything good.
Hello.
So sad. NFCR, old poison rose. FCR doesn't win, but nice. But yeah, I'll forever be bummed out that that is just not a good story, man. I've talked about it before, but like a lot of people I felt talked crap about D3's story. I still enjoyed D3. I thought it was still like pretty good and like pretty fun. It had some really good cutscenes and everything. But then D4's whole story thing. I mean, the actual like animated cutscenes that they did were awesome. But like I feel like they just really tried to lean into like making your character like try to self-insert yourself into the character, and I wound up just not liking it nearly as much in that regard, and then also the story itself just being bad. So like cutscenes just being like self-insert video game cutscenes, all of your characters having the exact same voice lines as the other ones, and yada yada. Just I don't know, man. It didn't do anything for me. It just did not inspire anything in me. Very, very tragic that that was the case. What's this do? This is just... It's just for a chance to pass through. Now, eventually, they do... I don't know if it receives bonuses from that, but I think the bonus that it receives is just that it uses Pierce. So I don't necessarily know that I really need to worry about dumping levels into it, so I think I'm just going to keep dumping levels. Critical Strike for now. Yeah, because also Valkyrie gains its Critical Strike as well. So I think Critical Strike is just going to be better. Although, wow, look at that. You like shot up. We shot up to 50%. And now it's just 1% per level, so doing Scoobs. Level 13. So in a couple levels here, I will probably level dump into Inner Sight. Actually, what we get when we kill Wrathling, the extra point I get is probably gonna go into Inner Sight. We'll probably go into Inner Sight, and then we'll go from there. Is he right here? Holy shit, dude. This is the most, like, the best, yeah, he's right there. Dude, this is the best sewers I think I've, like, ever had. What the hell? We're already basically done. Holy. That was an insane sewer setup. That sewer setup was crazy. We literally just walked up and then went the right way and then got lucky there. Yeah, so I'll throw one level into the site and that there.
Good day.
Good day.
Atma has been avenged.
Atma has indeed been avenged. Okay. Go make our way off to get the cube. Yeah, I'm gonna not bother going back and getting. I know I'm one level away from Vidala's set bow, but I think I don't care enough. So we'll just run it down until, especially with this unique crossbow that I got. I think we can just run it down till we hit level 15 with our current setup, and then I can go back for that. I'll probably throw at least one more level as well into. Oh, I should probably throw at least one more level into Dex. Have a sneaking suspicion I'll need more dexterity. I should throw a few more points into strength as well. Maybe at least one more. I have plus 15 right now. I should probably throw at least one more point into that. But I'm not 100%. Not 100% sword. Light. Oh, based. Based. I get so annoyed when I run around the entire thing, and turns out I should have just started from the left instead of starting from the right. The left would have immediately given the entrance to the dry hills to me. Okay, there's Halls of the Dead. That's good. Find the way. Well, either the waypoint or the next area. Either way. That's all that you need here in the dry hills when you need the cube. After that, you just need the far oasis. So let's cruise. Kick the jug. I don't think it'll be along this wall. I'm actually gonna branch back over here, behind halls. Oh, actually, here's the way. Well, then, very well. Whatever. Dump these runes off as well while I'm there. Yeah, I can go. Don't necessarily care about the waypoint, but you know we got it, so might as well use it. Feel much stronger now. Do you feel strong enough to use bigger yet? No. No is the answer to that. As nice as that would be. I can't remember what the other thing. I'll have to go back to Act 1 or at least I guess if I do go back to Act 1 to look at mercenaries if I need to replace her for a higher level one. I should see what physical does. Oh. Hey, level 2 right here? Hell yeah. I should look at what physical mercenaries do. I do not recall what they end up doing. Gem shrine, huh? Oh no, actually, I can utilize that. Go do that. What's it say? Can I even utilize that? Yep, sure can. Let's make a. We'll make a flawless. Bam. Okay. Or not flawless hammer. We'll go make this. Bam. I don't know what else I would really need. Rubies, I guess I would need because I'm doing I'll be doing, or that's for blood crafting, but I I don't think it matters that much. It don't matter. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Ow. Ow. Kicking my ass. And do we just do slow movement now? Slows ranged attack. Ranged attack slowed to 75%. Oh. It's only 1%. And I still don't get anything until... It is very interesting to me that Decoy, they use Strafe. They use Strafe. That's why they get the bonus from it. But you get Decoy at level 18, but you can't start leveling Strafe until level 24. Very weird, but I digress. Yeah, we'll throw our point into whatever. We'll do one more into Vitality. Next level will be either Dexterity or Strength. Thanks. Waypoint here, I guess. Not that I'm ever gonna come back to Halls of the Dead level 2. This is probably one of the weirder areas to me that has a waypoint, is Halls of the Dead, but I don't know. I guess there's a couple areas that have kind of strange waypoints, but it'd be like, it's just one of those areas that I won't come back to. I do know that there is you can get corrupt. This is like a corrupted zone. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I forgot. For this mod, they actually made the enemy at the end of this zone is a mob that you can kill for keys. At the end of level 3, you can kill it for keys. And I think it's a little bit more consistent than whatever the other counterpart is for keys. So, oh wait, I can't go that way. So I guess I suppose it makes more sense in this mod. In base game, it doesn't. I ain't coming back here. I ain't coming back in here. I try to come back to Act 2 as little as possible. I hate Act 2. I am not an Act 2 enjoyer. Between Act 2 and the, oh my god, there's so many guys in here. What's happening? Okay, got him. Between Act 2 and then all of the shit that you have to go through at the start of Act 3 as well. And they really just put like two back-to-back terrible zones, in my opinion, right there. Yeah, I also don't like dealing with the Spider Forest all the way through. Wow, that's a very early yellow amulet. I didn't find one of my assassins until I was like almost done with the game. Cube, let's go. Let's go. We're cubing. He turns himself into a cube. Biggest shit I ever saw. Okay. You have quite a treasure there in that Herodric cube. Okay. Treasures.
Hello.
Oh.
Good day.
I guess I'm probably not getting rid of Cathan's. It's not anything good, but it could have been. 10 attack speed, lifesteal, mana after each kill, damage. Yeah, it's probably better than whatever I got. Well, not that it's gonna matter for very much longer. What are you wearing? It's too late now. I refuse to give it. Coif of Glory. Defense versus that. Dollars. Yeah, but next level we do that plus that. Yeah. And I need, 70 strength for that, so that'll be a little bit. 16 for this. I'll have to debate on if I'm actually going to use Witch Throw. Witch Throw's really good, though, at the same time. Just faster hit recovery, blocking, attack speed, stuff. Yeah, like, it's really good.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, whatever. We'll put that to good use, she says. Also, what belt? Oh,
I can't use that.
what the? Oh, you don't have enough strength. Right, I forgot who I'm dealing with. I forgot who I'm dealing with. They don't have they're not strong. Here and that felt also like a pretty good layout there. I'm getting semi-lucky on these early layouts, which is very nice. I had a feeling there had to be upstairs here. 6 to attack rating. Jawbone camp. Oh. Jug. Kick us the jug. Run. Scorpions! That was always one of my favorite little random additions in this game, as well as all the little critters that are running around. Most of them you can target and step on as well. Like squish the scorpion there. Always something that was just like cute little touch. I guess when you play a game as long as I've played like Diablo 2 and everything, and like I've played, especially like Path of Exile, you start to really appreciate a lot of the. You feel like you start to really appreciate a lot of the smaller details, because another gem. Hey, yo, because a lot of the larger details at this point just kind of go into the back of your mind. You're just like, yep, I'm already used to that. Whatever. That's another day here. I have five rubies though. I'm like, let's see. Master crafting, blood crafting, safety, bountiful, brilliant. I don't know. I guess we'll just do one. I really don't remember what sapphires are used for. I guess I'll just make sapphire, whatever. Bam. What are these used for? Hit power crafting. Okay. That's also not nothing. And can't go wrong with having more perfect gems anyway. God. Glad I didn't walk past that little opening there. I've done that before too. The amount of times I just walk past that opening just a little bit because I don't really think anything of it. I'm just like, oh yep, rock moving a little bit, and then I glance at it later. I'm like, where haven't I been? After I explore the rest of the entire map, and I see that one area that I briefly looked at, and then oh, not that way. Oh, it gets me every time. We'll go Dex. Need more Dex. More Dex. That shouldn't. Oh, I was gonna say this thing didn't need a ton of Dex, so. What does that do? It says 38 to 88, but I believe this requires explosive. Kick that jug. Nice. Oh, that's right. It doesn't apply to. It does not apply to multiple shot though. So I want to say that's why I think I've used these before, or maybe I used them elsewhere, and that was something where I was just like, oh, well then that doesn't really matter that much because I'm mostly not really using that very much. But we can fuck around with normal shot for a while. I mean, normal shot will just kind of just carry with having some explosives on it. That's actually that's actually a really nice grand charm right now. I'm going against stupid. Use this and
I'll put that to good use.
put that to good use, girl. Mm-hmm. He best put that to good use. Mm-hmm. I think for the most part, we're just going to keep dumping. We'll keep just point dumping otherwise into critical strike anyway. It is also great not having to worry about stupid arrow counts. That was always something that I didn't like in base D2, not having to worry about arrow counts, and then making arrows and everything more interesting just by virtue of updating this. I wonder, do I want to? I think I do. I think I do. I'm going to go ahead and put that there, and then I want to go find Lost City and go through the Lost City first, find the Lost City waypoint, and then teleport back. Mostly because I try to delay doing this stupid maggot layer as long as possible. Hi, Bone Rend. But at least in this mod, they did double the size of the area, which is fabulous. I don't think it's right. Might have to double check though. That'll be that way. Right it. Is that gonna be Blood Thief? Hey, Beetleburst, buddy.
See you later, friend.
Is Bloodthirst? Oh no, it's Raise or Time. I am curious though if she does, if like my Merc does fire explosive arrows with every shot. She would go fire arrow, and then she would go into that, right? I actually kind of wanted to see really quick.
I can't use them.
I know.
I can't use them.
Why can't you? You not have? Oh, it's right. It's level.
I
What?
put that to good use.
Yeah, she'll give the aura now. No, it doesn't. Damn it. 16. So it might be a level. I think it's a level. That might be a level 18 aura then. I'll have to check. So vitality for now, and we're just gonna keep dumping into critical strike. What does it get to by the end? Is it not 80%? It's gonna be like 70%, 60, 70%. Might be 70. Might be 10%. That might just be the cow. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Yay! The Lost City. Large shield. Remember what that one is, but not gonna bother. My God, it's dark. Turn the sun off. And how could you? I don't think it shouldn't be a level 24. Right? So that would be it's angelic. That's Belly of Snakes right there, which is nice. But I mean I could go just do it. Do Valley of Snakes and then do and then just use the waypoint over to Far Oasis. The waypoint isn't like past the statue. Oh, it might be downstairs. If it's down, I'm not running downstairs, so I think I will just do that then. It might be downstairs. Well, big gulps, huh? Alright. Alright. Oh, we're in. Back we go. Go look up. Shield. Yeah, I guess not. Alright. Up we go. I'll just do Law Viper Temple first, and then I'll just waypoint back to Far Oasis and whatever. Whatevs. That ain't a big deal. I was just trying to be optimal. I was trying to be a little bit optimal. But realistically, just
I hope I know what I'm doing.
I sure don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just cruising. Also, I am gonna very quickly trigger to level 18. Okay. Okie dokie then. So I will probably then end up going back. Holy crap. Dude! Let's go! I'm so good. Oh my god. Getting super bailed out. Usually I have to explore this entire place too before I finally get the actual thing I want. Random yellow helm. Random yellow bow. Up. That. Amulet. Back we go. Deckard.
I've been
The Viper amulet. Holy shit, you did it.
How may I help you?
Let there be light.
That's magic item. I give though? Max damage and text. Time being. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Witch throw. I believe that's just a 2 set. Is the added fire. Nice. But it might not be. Let's oops. Let's 88 to 88. That is a little bit better. Okay. Alright, well, I'll keep the set for now. I mean, regardless, it's a good set, and it gives me faster run walk too, which is always fabulous. Yep. I need to a staff. A staff of king. Here we go. The great big butthole in the sand. I'm actually capped on lightning res right now. That's just fabulous. My poison res is 41, also pretty nice. I should kind of be able to base tank these guys a little bit. Now this place, if I actually got good RNG on the direction I was going, would be fabulous. Even though they doubled the width of it. Still hate this. There won't be anything there, so we'll start here. Kind of like some of the zones in campaign Path of Exile 1. I was like, man, I really don't like this area, and so I wound up learning. I learned how the layout works, just so that I have to spend as little time there as possible. Always funny. Always something that's funny to me is just learning something for the sake of like, almost like getting good at something because you're like, I really don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this for. I want to do this for as little time as possible. Fabulous. One more level and we get Decoy. We start decoying. We'll see how one decoy does. I'm gonna go 1 level into Dex here, and I'll probably put 1 level into Strength this level. That's actually not quite the shortest path I could have found this in, but it was pretty short. Could have very much so had to go around further, so I'll certainly take it. Feel stronger, but I guess she's level 13, but by the time I'm level 19, we'll see what level she is. But she'd have to do some serious catching. Oh, no. I was gonna say, is it right there? But no, that's just all the ghostlies and everything else here. Second Amazon. Defeat E-Clone solo on difficulty 2. Nice. Not that I know how any of that works, or if even how difficult it really is. I never Never tried any of that. I think it's mostly because like last time I played this mod, I had a really strong character in Poison Strike Necromancer. It was a really strong character. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was pretty simple and pretty cheap to set up as well. So it was a really good character. But I wound up not enjoying, or at least like after I spent enough time mapping, I don't remember. I think I got to level like 87 or something. And I had done so much mapping that by the time that I got to like a point where I was like, maybe I could try stuff, I was like, I don't want to try more maps and try other stuff. So I went up stopping. It's because like maps are so enormous and take so long. I mean, if you're somebody that has like giga clear, giga speed, it's not nearly as bad, but still is just like a bit of a bruh kind of moment. Level 3. Up. All the way around. Ah! A fanatic thing of flies. All roads must lead to the Giga Worm. We must go to the Giga Worm. Take me there. The goo pile. Ah, there you are. There's set ring, huh? Oh, heavy boot. Or yeller. Actually, I don't think... I was gonna say, I just have on, like, normal boots still, don't I? Or do. These have. Nothing. I was gonna say, it has to be Cathans, right? Cathans, however you would say it. The staff. Now, this is like, you can go, by God, you have a thing. And, okay. Anything else that I need for next level? I don't think there is. Oh, this does exist. Let's see, where is... I have another set of... Like, level 26. Icker Sting. I do feel like this might be better. I guess I don't. Yeah, this ring. Lightning Fire, Poison. Golden Poison. For the FCR. I'll just hold on to what I have for now, I suppose. Go Stealth. Arcanas. Nope. What am I looking for? Dark Blue. Be good for my perk. Don't. I think she's still level 13. Right? I guess next level I'll throw that on her. And I suppose that's it. I could just toss. I'll just toss that in there in case I find some yellow bolts. I always love that they just stuck him out on the steps, because sometimes he would bug and not let you through. They were just like, you know what? You get to guard the front of the palace and do nothing. Okay. Okay. This is one of the few areas in the game where I actually did kind of learn how the layout works, because this is a consistent layout. So I learned like mostly how it works. like arm level 2 will always be right here, and but you always have to go out and about and back in. I don't think there's a setup where that happens. This level 2 is always going to be down in the corner here. There it is. There, but I will never come back here, so it's fine. Level 3, I think this is level 3 tends to, I think it's a cross. It's either a cross or like diagonal. Okay. And then the Arcane Sanctuary is in the middle. Right in the middle. And that's how this entire layout works. And it is consistent. That is always how it works. Same with this this Invader unique Fire Eye here is also always here. Sometimes he'll be like actually in the portal room. It's right there, but hey, you know. Okay. And then we'll go strength this level. So I want to see how this ends up working. Over Gadget Decoy. How long does it last, too? 30 seconds. Okay. And I think for the time being, I should just do, or maybe I should do that.
Am I the first to find this arcane fortress?
Am I the first? No. No, you are not. Yeah, I'd be willing to. I do hear. So it does use strafe. It is indeed using strafe because that's how. That's what your character sounds like when they use strafe. It is interesting. I didn't realize that they had the Act 1 mercenary appearance. I thought they showed up like wearing exactly what you're wearing as well. And seemingly pretty good damage even to start with. That's cool. You will certainly take that. I was not certain how well Decoy was gonna hold up even at first levels, but how much health does it have as well? 300. Okay. And then we'll be dumping points into it, so it'll get even more later. So next level we'll put one into Guided Arrow, just so that at level 24 we can go right into Strafe. And then after that, we're probably just going to start dumping points into Decoy. Or to start dumping into Decoy until we get the rest of the stuff. It was the wrong way. No. No. I was hoping this was the only other place I was hoping would be in my favor. Gross. Just drop, control right click. There. Might as well actually read what the shortcut is and just do it.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while. You did level. Nice.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. All right, we're going exactly opposite. Put you down there. And eventually we get to 3 decoys. If rune, insane. You know, we might be. I guess we'll have to see. We'll see how this looks later. It is strange to me that it is strafe that he uses, though. I guess it's mostly just because like strafe to me is a weird ability. So how exactly magically splits one arrow into several that acquire nearby? Okay. I guess that's fine. I don't know what would be the best. I think it would be cool if there was a way to. If there was a way for like the decoy to fire different arrows, or if like you could get it to modify different arrows. But I don't think there's anything specific for... I don't remember if there's anything specific for Decoy outside of... I believe there's one that gives you Decoy levels on, like, a bow or something. But I don't know if there's anything that gives Decoy, like, oh, your Decoy fires explosive bolts or something. Or, explosive arrows or bolts or something. That would be cool to me. Ah! Dude, that goat was in the perfect position. He was shooting her right behind the pillar. Moshi, summoner. Summoner. Oh, okay, it's not here. Damn it. I have to search all 4 areas. Gonna be a little sad. I'll be real. I'd be a little sad. Back we go.
Good day.
Back we go. Hey. 10 FCR. We're gonna destroy all of these. What? Okay. Away. Ipara. Almost level 19 as well. She is certainly not caught up, and I really want my aura. Oh. We will be going back to Kasha once I level up. Better do some serious studying if she wants to stick around. That sounded more like a cat. I don't know why I made that noise. Close enough, I guess. Close enough for my taste. I guess later on, whenever I'm setting up... Oh, poison damage. I guess later on, though, whenever I'm setting up, like, multiple decoys and everything, then, you know, maybe there is less of a reason to actually be doing stuff myself, but for the time being, we certainly might as well be. Ah! But if I had, like, a blue pair of bolts as well, I would try out Icar Sting. But I need a blue pair of bolts. Up here. Oh my god, F. F, actually unlucky. Have to go all 4 directions here. Well, I got too lucky in the sewers and... in that Claw Viper Temple and stuff, so... Makes sense. The game is making me pay with this. So be it then, game. This is my penance. I don't remember where this is going to stay. Here. Absolutely murking him. Absolutely murking him. Get him, Decoy. It is actually really nice just being able to put down a Decoy as the, being like, yeah, get him. And just stand there and tank him. Level up, yay! Hello, Rune. I think I already picked him up. Right? Yeah, I did. Okay. For 0% physical damage to magic damage. Holy! 0% of it? That's crazy. Yeah, it's fine. We'll still put the point there, and then we'll start dumping into, we'll start taking a mean dump into Decoy for a while here. And... that was good, buddy. They are. I'll have to look at what other stats I really need. I think it's mostly effects. Also, again, I'm really curious. I don't know if the Decoy is using an exact copy of the weapon I'm using, like, I don't know how that all works, right? I really want to see if they are, because if they are and they're using, and I can make them use, like, what is it? Endless Hail, I think is the name of that. I have a unique bow, Endless Hail, I think is what it's called. That, gives you a chance to cast Blizzard on striking. Gives you, like, +3 to strafe, and then lets you cast, Blizzard on... Hey, yo.
Good riddance, freak.
Seekers of the
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Good riddance. Freak. So mean. So mean. Okay. What is that one? I don't remember where that one is. Oh, so real. I will be really real with you. Damage? It says it's way higher. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not like a good way to tell. But I assume she's still going to be wielding a bow. Yeah, I was going to say, I assume much like the first thing, she will still be wielding... I'm assuming just like her, she will continue to just wield a bow. And it will be possible. But man, there is like, every now and then, I remember the layout for how... I remember like how the layout works for this. Or I should remember, like, I should say, I remember what shapes go where. I do not anymore. I guess it should be this one. I think my screen was pretty damn green when I was looking at that, but I believe that was correct. I used to remember the full layout, and I just don't anymore. I'll be honest, I just don't remember the layout. Also, I don't recall how the decoy works in base game Diablo. Like, it doesn't have any... I know it doesn't have any synergies. I think it is literally just a decoy. But I don't recall if it uses a skill or if it just uses... I think it just uses normal attack, right? Ugh, Wonder Force. Scale mail. This guy? Oh, Hawk mail. Right. And this thing is really good for Druid to start, Summon Druid specifically. That is +3 to Ravens, and then can't be frozen as well. That's really good. I know Summon Druid's really good in this game. I might have made one a long time ago, maybe like when I was first trying this mod out. I think I did. And I haven't done one in a long time now, because mostly it's really good, but I just didn't really feel like doing it. If I were to make a Druid now, I would still probably just do nature, because I like the nature spells a lot. They're a little wonky, but I like it a lot. And you got good old shapeshift, which I also wouldn't really do anything like. But like summon is a lot of fun. I feel like I remember some of the first like skills that I tried in Project D2, however long ago it was that I played, like the first couple of times. I'm pretty sure I did a summon druid, and the other thing I think I did was Throwbarb, which I've done Throwbarb a couple of times actually, because I actually really like Throwbarb. Because you get the, especially now, I was almost tempted to do Throwbarb again. That would have been like my third or fourth Throwbarb. But like, Barb gets, you know, some really cool supports now with, it's really cool supports now with their like passive tree, and the ability to like apply open wounds and then really scale the amount of damage the open wound does. And then they also get, the bouncing on their throwing weapons, and then they also get the they now get rune words with their with throwing weapons. Throwing weapons as of this season can have will have throwing weapons attached, or will have rune words. You can use rune words on them, which I think is really fucking cool. So I inevitably end up usually doing something Barb is just a class I really like, but it usually is kind of whatever. I would normally go back and do... Actually, yeah, it's time to go back. And not because of,
I hope
I,
good to see
I know,
you.
Decker. Okay. And mostly it's because of Oriana here. Kasha. Yeah.
Hello again,
Do
Outlander.
you have
Word
a...
of your great exploits in the east has reached us.
Got Visala. One level away. Damn it. Does she reset after I, like, leave and come back? Oops. Reset.
Yes?
Seemingly no. No, I don't think so. Maybe not. Oh, also, what is this? Physical is slow movement? Oh, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares? I just want to
Greetings.
I think not. It might be randomizing it. I can't really tell, but if it is, it's still not hitting any of the Vigor guys, so fine. I will take Visala. I think she's also, like, I guess, like, levels ahead. Let's take...
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
I'll put that to... I'm curious if she fires... She does shoot normal arrows as well, so I'd be curious if she actually will fire explosive arrows, or she fires normal butts. I damn. Oh, I didn't put the thing in here. Whoopsies. Bonk. Send me in, coach. Send me in. I want him. Oh. 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 We're charging. Man, this boss is such a kick in the ass. Go. Eventually. But right now, just for you. Hell yeah, Decoy. Hell yeah, Decoy. Hell yeah. Decoy made that super easy. I didn't pay enough attention. Before I swap my oh yeah, and actually we don't need to go talk to Tyrael anymore. That is also a change that they made. The Archangel Tyrael. Yeah, he's hanging.
Blessings to you.
So let's see, what is this? 10? Okay, really? Don't care about that. That. There. Leg laws. It doesn't really matter, but I'll save it anyway. Damn. There, Jaren. Get out of my way. Hey there, Mashiv. Jaren tells me we should sail east. Yes, we should.
Welcome.
Welcome to Graz. Thanks, man.
You now greetings.
How's form? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. You want to go see with my eyeballs, with my peepers? Actually, I mean, all res is nice.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, maybe not on the Twitch throw. Maybe not this time around. 60 strength. Oh, she actually has exactly 60 strength.
I'll put that
There you
to
go.
good use.
Fabulous. What's the next bow or crossbow I can wield? It's one of these two. Hellclap. Hellcast. Explosive arrows or bolts, that doesn't necessarily matter. So, oh, fire skills, that also doesn't really matter. But plus fire damage ain't bad. That's just flat fire damage, but I don't know. It's fast or very fast. Yeah, this is the thing I want to try. Oh, Endless Hail. I think I said something. Endless Hail. This is something I'm curious about. If the decoy can also will trigger that. Because I won't know with these because it doesn't fire normal. It doesn't use normal. Okay, I want to see if I saw it here. Did I say $1 earlier? I might have just because that's set stuff. I'll let her. Yeah, that was fire arrow. That's normal arrow. So yeah, okay. So it does work with her. Oops. That's pretty cool. I figured it would, but I wasn't ultimately that sure. You know, there's always weird little nuances here and there where it'll be like, oh, this actually doesn't work. Y and Z. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Also, that does seem better than whatever. Apparently not. Oh, I guess just the enhanced damage. Eh, whatever then. Also don't know what level I can start using. I think it's level 20 something is when I can start using my other quiver and stuff. Ah, I was about to say, where's my first unique pack so I can get my
What would this bring
my
from the right
jade
buyer?
figurine? What would this get from the right buyer though? 20 life. 20 to maximum life. That's what it would give me. This is the debate area. This might be the debate area. 9 light. Confirmed. It's the debate one. Does it connect over here though? It does actually. I'm gonna also really hope that's Sanders. Yeah, Sanders, right? Yeah. Level 28. Holy crap! That dropped really early. What? Into decoy. And oh, I should have looked at what X and stuff I needed for my next upgrades whenever those come around. It's like level 26, 24, 26. And as you can tell, my short-term memory on things is fabulous. It's more like I read what it said and then didn't actually take in what it said internally that well. I'm brilliant. Just brilliant. Up. Vysala, I need you to get the fuck up and level as well. Still a bit of ways. No, the Great Marsh. I don't need it. I don't need it. Even though I know it's only normal difficulty, so it's not that big of a deal right now, but also I still hate it there. I still hate it there because there's also all of the side areas that are there don't really make a ton of sense as well. Right, like all the side areas are all the side areas just lead to like a chest instead of leading to, you know, like the waypoint or anything else. Oh. What is it? Old. Gross. I just have nothing but the... That's why I always hope that I can just get the layout that leads directly into the fire jungle. At least just going straight into the fire jungle makes things a world easier. Now. Two. Another grand charm. Holy crap, dude. Getting grand charms left and right out here. Life. Nah, not for a grand charm. That is not grand enough for me. I have standards. See? Ah. Rip stamina shrine. Or she levels and then can use bigger aura. That'd be fabulous. What is this? Is this the waypoint or is this the actual thing? This is the story of a girl. Okay. Start looking around for next deal. Run, run, run. What up? I guess now if I find the flare jungle, that's fine though. Because I found the one thing I need in the spider forest, which is the cavern. So if I do find just the flare jungle now, I will take that. Oh no, this is the waypoint. Yeah. Okay. That is also fine. I will also not argue that. I am also going to actually go read what stats I need and actually pay attention.
Good to see you.
Shut up, Deckard. Okay, level 27, and I'm actually already at the stats. 35, 55 dex for this guy versus 40. Okay. And then I actually already have enough dex for this, but I should probably get closer to the actual base so that if I remove here and whatever else, and I don't end up screwing myself one way or the other. So 73 dex, 58 strength. I'm at 50 strength. So that's not as big of a deal, but dex wise I should probably put a couple of levels in. Probably do 1 or 2 levels into that. Oh, that's right. Deckard is about the bird. Or the jade figurine. Which I will deal with that after I clear this area. Also, wait. Oh, come on. That's such a that's such a troll layout. Look at that. All of the areas, none of these connect. So I have to go all the way around and over, but the chest is right there. Just tragic, man. How dare the game troll me. Close to you to leveling now? 593, 615. Okay, pretty close. Pretty close now. I do like how many unique bows and crossbows and everything there are in the game though. Back in Lucale.
Stay a while and listen. Good day.
Fast run walk, enhanced damage. No. I do like fast run walk always. Why have you? How are you? Level up. You slimy bastard. Fuck him. Low Alcor.
Damn it. From the
Ashes. Got a thing. Bam. Alright. Those two away. I think I'm just gonna sell Vidalas. Like I'm not. There's not a world where I really intend to use, so I will just go sell this. Oop. Bam. Okay. There'll be kind of a brief pause here. I need to pause. I gotta pause recording so I can go make my pre-workout here. Actually, you know what? I kind of need to go to the gym sooner rather than later. So, okay, there's gonna be a pause here, but and I guess we'll jump back into the game. Like for you, YouTube, you won't notice anything, but I'm just gonna splice two recordings together here. So this will be the end of this recording, and then I'll just tack on the next piece when I'm able to start leveling the character again. But I gotta go do some. I gotta do some lifting. So yeah. I'll see you in a little bit, YouTube, but like I said, it'll literally just be spliced together. You won't even hardly know. Be like, oh, stuff's different. But yep, that's it. See you in a little bit. All right, hello again, YouTube. I know for you it's been literally no time at all, but for me it's been a whole day. It's the next day. So what the hell was I doing here again? Let's go find out. Oh, right, I gotta get to right. I remember already. It's just that easy. Off we go to the Flare jungle. Or at least I hope it's that easy. Since since this is a new map and everything, I'm really hoping that this is all connected to the Flare jungle. You know what? Wait. Before I do all this, let me go up here and make sure that this is not open and connected. It is not open and connected. All right, back out we go. Definitely screwed myself over a few times like that in the past, where like that area happens to be connected. There's like a back door. There must be a back door around here somewhere. There's just a back door connection over there. We're good and cruising. A Nef rune? Oh boy. Boy oh boy. Love runes. Phew. Yeah, get him, Decoy. Alright. And we have what? 4 levels before I can actually take strafe. That's right, I keep forgetting it. There's like, I think there's apparently a set ring that pops off a lot harder than fans or what, Angelic, I think is the other ring. Let's go, she leveled, we have vigor. We're in. We're so in. Look how fast we get to go now. I forgot that was like also a really big thing we were waiting for, was just for her to get vigor. Finally. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. That's some serious move speed. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So strong. This is this one. Is this connected to... This is usually... I think this is the debate one. And usually, like, X over here, right? Nope, not this time. Alright, this time it's just garbage. Crazy Death Rune. I still am undecided on what... what mercenary I'm gonna end up using full-time. This character. Maybe I should go look up there. Yeah, maybe I should... Okay. This might be really dumb, but I'm gonna go port back. I wanted to go check up here, over in this, like, area next to the water here. If there's nothing there, then... Shit, I'm kind of out of luck here, but... If not, then that's fine. I'll run it back again. Run it back, we'll do it again. That should remind me. Well, composite bow's kind of low level. I was gonna say I should be keeping an eye out for bows with shit. Well, F. I should be keeping an eye out though for bows with sockets on them, so I can just be making better things. But I think things even like Mugazon, Second Amazon, Rathma Solo, difficulty 2, nicely done. Nicely done. I just don't know what... I lost my train of thought because I was just thinking about that. Damn it. Oh, I don't know what rune words realistically are like super worth making early on, and like what they all do. That's what I was going to say. Because I just don't remember. I truthfully haven't played a ton of like Boazon style builds, so I don't usually remember what is really good. Or I guess I should say, if I do play Boazon, it's usually either Javazon. Javazon's obviously really strong, really fun. Or I just, kind of like I do right now, I have a lot of uniques already lined up for me, and the uniques usually carry until much later. So then I wind up not having to think about what rune words we have. But right now, I'm not sure how long this will really carry, right? Like, I don't know how long the uniques that I do have will carry, and if they will, or if they're really worthwhile, worth investing into. The only one that I'm really kind of semi-excited to test is the one at level 36, Endless Hail, I think is the name of that one. It's one that gives me +3 levels of of strafe and then gives me a chance to cast Blizzard on hit, which is hopefully that could be really cool if the decoy also gets to do that. If the decoy also gets to do that, then I'm gonna pop off a little bit, honestly, because that'll be really exciting. Just even if I find a different bow, just having one that's like, oh, this one has a chance to cast X, Y, or Z on striking. Well, then, hey, guess what? That still counts. But right now, we're just gonna keep boosting into decoy. Try to get to level 10 on that, because if we get to level 10 with decoy, then I'll be able to put 2 decoys down, which would be nice. And fuck, this is just one of the chests. I hate Great Marsh so much. Anytime I have to go through here, I get here. I also don't know if I have to go through here technically, but I'm kind of just hedging that I am gonna have to. Yeah, your Gloams. Also my worst enemies, Gloams. I have, yeah, I was about to say, I think my lightning res is really high, right? What the hell just hit me? Oh, there's a... the zombies were through the trees, I literally just couldn't see them. That was fucked up. That was fucked up, man. Corpse. Man, they keep being in the trees. Not fair. Alright, can this be the entrance to the flare jungle, pretty please? This does not look like the entrance. It's the waypoint. I don't care about the waypoint. Man. Alright, well, we just keep going. Just keep going. I really don't have good boots right now. Oh, you know, I actually should have I should put one more point into strength, now that I think about it. Or one more point, by one more point, I mean one more level. I should do one more level into strength. Because I think I at least have just, like, Saigon's boots. I'm not going to wear the Saigon belt, because I want to keep my set bonus with, is this Arctic? I want to keep my Arctic bonus for the time being. But I should grab Saigons, though, just because that's move speed and some other stuff. Hey, that's right, I have Sanders, too. I guess once I hit level, whatever, 28, I think I can put Sanders on. Dude, I meant to throw it away. Oh, that sneeze came out so much faster. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh my god. That sneeze came out much faster than I thought it was going to. I was trying to say excuse me, and then I was gonna turn and sneeze, but I sneezed as I said excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry, my bad. That was fun. Oh. Oh, goodness. I, like, kind of hurt my throat doing that, honestly. I feel like I was yelling. What a thrill. Fuck. I hate the Great Marsh so much. This is all just payback, because I got so lucky in, like, 2 zones yesterday. While running through Act 2. And now in Act 3 here, I'm just getting absolutely bent over by this. What was the point of that? It just links up there. That's not even, like, anything good. Alright, here we are in the flare jungle at least. Oh my god. Never mind, I missed it in the marsh. That bow. Oh, that's only +1 right now. Yeah, 1 bow. Okay. Also, I guess now that I think about it as well, bow and crossbow skills doesn't matter, really. I mean, it matters in the sense that it can give me levels to strafe, but really, I want levels to decoy. I want passive and magic skill levels more than I want bow and crossbow skills, I think. But I know that the Amazon bow base always gives that, which is probably still fine, unless I get some actual kind of... Oh, here's a good one. Yeah. Unless I really get some kind of actual good... Amazon base or bow, or there's a if there's like a rune word or something where it's just better to use. Nice.
This dagger will set me
If there's like a rune word where I could use that as a base, that would also be good. I'll try. Where? Oh, right there. Probably meant to pick it up in this. 4 fire, 1 defense. Hooks, man. Okay, got a portal down there. Go try to find either the waypoint or ow. If you don't find the waypoint, we can also just go to LK. And LK might be good enough. Oh, entrance. This is either the Jabate or this is the right area. Cover our rear, Decoy. Going in. I know, this should be the waypoint. Yep. Tell when you got the bruh statue in here, that's how you can tell that you're in the right zone. Okay. Ah! Get him, Decoy. I'm scared. Kill shrine. Ah! It is too bad that it's more decoys based on the base level and not the total level. Ooh! It makes sense, but also like, come on, man. What if I want to have like a million decoys out there? Another Nephrin, huh? And another small drum. 7 lightning damage. This amulet. And a stolen per hit. It ain't good enough. Nice, level 2 right here. That's good. That is good. Up and out. Oh, right. I was like, why am I firing a lot more arrows right now? Right, because I have skill shrine. Because I am more skillful currently. Man, anytime I play base... whatever, I'm not going back to that. Whenever I play base Diablo 2, and I run into those explodey skeletons, I am really reminded how much I hate those guys. Especially if I'm playing any kind of melee build, they just do an ungodly amount of damage, and there's like a million of them. There's just an absolute truckload of them. Hey, Drum Shrine. Oh. I guess we're going back really quick.
Greetings.
Greetings. Right? I need 1 more level? Yeah, because I want the faster run walk and old res. This thing doesn't have shit on it. This can be upgraded too, actually. 121 strength, 107 dexterity, level 50. Okay, so Endless Hail can be upgraded too, which is nice. And then that's the stat line I'll have to keep an eye out for as well. Let's just grab... Let's just grab a ruby. Screw it. And then since we're here, we might as well just turn into Ormus as well. Hey, buddy. This magic ring does me no good. Probably will do me no good either. That's 7 vitality. Attack rating, energy, cold res. What does this have? FCR, attack rating, cold res. Yeah, I mean, this has vitality and energy on it, which is kind of nice, but doesn't ultimately matter. It don't matter. I'm trying. Yippee. Go. Back we go for the hunt for level 3. There it is. This is actually a really short layout. Nice, 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 nice. And where is the guy? You know, the guy. Where is he? I need a brain. I need some brain. I've never had a thought myself, so I need to pick up someone else's brain so I can find out what it feels like to have an actual thought. Huh. He exploded. Dirk. Got a dirk. Yeah.
Good to see you.
That in there. That away. Those away. Go on my belt. Drink that and that. So I'm a little thirsty, you know what I mean? A little thirsty for a potion action. Hey there, Deckard. Alright, I gotta pause really quick too. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to fill up my water bottle. Again, not that there was any kind of delay for you, YouTube, but you know. Yeah, no. All of a sudden, it probably just
Good evening.
audio and everything cuts out, and you're like, oh, for just a split moment. Back to the jungle we go, though. Back to the jungle with us. Frogs. I love frogs, man. Probably the reason. I really wish that it showed up better on my camera, but I have behind me on my wall, I have a neon frog with a cowboy hat, like it's a light up sign of a frog with a cowboy hat on, and I love that thing. But unfortunately, anytime it's a little bit too bright, even on its lowest setting, for my camera to really pick it up, so it just looks like a green blob in the background, and it's so sad because I love that thing. Oh well. Oh, speaking of, I have some more art I need to hang up. Specifically, for any weebs out there, I have some art of Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen that I need to hang up. It's a really cool looking piece. Level up. Hey. Oh shit! I should have grabbed Saigons while I was there. I didn't even realize. I'm going back to grab it real quick. Bam. Nice. Although, okay, so she has Saigons. I actually want to see what the bonus is. So this is Pierce attack rating, 5 strength. Oh wait, I don't think I'll be able to wear this once I do that. Yeah. Well, damn. So yeah, I won't even know what the bonus is. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Good use.
Literally that 1 plus 5 strength, and that screws me over entirely. Oh well. Ah well, what you gonna do? I'll find out later. I just do another strength dump next level anyway. So I don't... Now that I have Flare Jungle done, I kind of don't need to worry about... I don't need to worry about LK. I just need to get the car and just go from there. I need the side quest here, and... the side quest there, and the sewer. Damn it! I will say... oh, thank God. It's just so nice. The start of Act 3 is so rough. It's very much the start of Act 2 all over again, where you're just, instead of running out into the desert and just mindlessly going through the desert trying to find your way, you're just mindlessly running around the jungle trying to find your way. And I sincerely don't like the start of both Act 2 and Act 3. Act 2 I just don't like, mostly for, that one. Mostly for, a lot of other things too, like the maggot layer and whatever else is there that just completely sucks to deal with. Act 2 is definitely worse, but the start of Act 3 to me feels almost just as bad as the start of Act 2. I'm just mindlessly running around and sometimes just getting completely screwed. Go gadget Decoy. Yeah. Nice. Alright. And there's the home. Out we go and into the sewers. Which this is probably the worst part of... oh. No, I don't have a waypoint here, so let's just put portal down for now. This is probably the sewers is probably my least favorite part of, like, once you make it to the bazaar. Like once you're in the Kuros zone and it's not nearly as bad, you can kind of like actually make progress. There's like one last part that just is total ass, and it's that. Like Durance of Hate is huge and has all the skeletons, but at least in this mod, like the skeletons aren't that bad, and I don't mind it too much sometimes, unless I'm getting absolutely screwed over by the layout. But the sewers just, man, I don't know. I just smash my face into the walls until I finally find what I'm looking for. I'm probably just gonna end up getting Travencal. Yep. I'm just gonna go get Travencal then. Doesn't matter to me. We're going nowhere. Man, it feels... It's so zoomy having this much move speed. It's so nice. I do tend to forget how much move speed Vigor gives you. Feels great. Whoop. Oh. Once again, the color looked kind of off from the side. I thought it was a unique set of arrows. I was like, wait, there's unique arrows? No. No, there is not. Plus, what level am I? 22? Okay. 2 more levels before I can utilize that stuff. What does this do? 1550. 86 to 121. Holy, yeah, keep that, man. That's much better for you. I think I've just been doing enough damage right now, and I guess I probably have a decent enough items on my Merc to where she's not dying yet, which is nice, because I know that they changed the AI in this mod to be like a little bit better. I still feel like the Act 1 Mercenary is kind of an idiot though with her AI, or maybe it's just that they really are just that squishy. But I feel like she still just stands there a lot of the times when she should be moving out of the way of danger. She'll absolutely just stand there and get obliterated. Some of the times when I was using her with previous characters. So it was like, she's better, but still an idiot. Versus like, I compare her to like the Act 4 mercenaries, right? Those guys are actually really good in both light and dark form. They have super good abilities, but they have super good abilities and everything. But the other thing is the AI is actually like really smart and will try to back up and does a really good job actually of getting out of situations where they're like surrounded by enemies. They'll just kind of go nope, and they'll run away and actually properly back up. Sometimes they still die, you know, whatever. They get, you know, hit hard by something, or, you know, occasionally they're full trapped, or maybe they do something kind of dumb once or twice and just wind up getting killed for it. But for the most part, the A4 mercenaries do a really nice job of getting out of the way in this mod, which is great. But the bow lady here still feels like she just stands there and is like, my life for ire, which would drive me insane. Okay. She didn't die there. I would have been like, well, speaking of. I guess she does at least have some decently, yeah, she has Dark Glow, Eisenhearts doesn't really matter, those boots don't matter. She has some okay stuff on her, though. Got some decently honky type things on her. Always will make a big difference. I should probably, I guess I need a Lem rune in order to do it, but I was gonna say I should probably invest in like a Treachery for her. I do feel like Treachery would actually fit really nicely on the Rogue Merc for a good long while. Fortitude eventually. But having a Treachery in general is also just a nice thing to have. Oh, I have a Stealth. I could probably give her a Stealth, too. That'd probably be okay. I think the Stealth, I wouldn't really bother with it. Because they did nerf Stealth in this mod. Like, Stealth is not as good as it is in regular D2. So it is a bit nerfed. It's still good, it's just not, like, a super obvious one to utilize for, like, most of the game. You can just run around with it for a little while, and eventually you'll find a replacement. Oh, there it is. Oh. Ow. Wait, the, away, didn't it? Ow. It did indeed, but not for long. Ah! Wasn't even worried. Wait a second, I just realized I have a screen shrine. Go, go, go. Time for the council to die. Oh, actually, she's probably host against the council now that I think about it. Well, maybe. The decoy might just... Decoy might just be able to solo him. Wait a second. What kind of damage is the decoy doing? Pretty good. That's not bad. Get him, decoy! Yeah! Get him! Okay, decoy down. Decoy down! Decoy down! Alright, well, you know what? That was pretty good. That was a pretty good little check there. Just being able to just toss her up into the throw her to the wolves, so to speak, and then going about my business. Dealt with that great. Up. Drink that, feeling a little thirsty. A little thirsty. How much is how many keys do I have? 40? Or man, I have 44. Yippee! Whoop. Ow. I should look on my other character, my assassin. I have an axe that gives like 60 charges of blink. And I should look into what level I can use that, because having blink would also be nice. This is I'm basically realizing now I've played the two characters so far between assassin and now Amazon that like really don't have movement options. Just, alright. Pretty sure I'm capped no matter what now. Actually, I might barely not be capped. Yeah, I've basically now played the two classes that have actually no mobility, because Necromancer gets to teleport, Druid gets to teleport, Barbarian has leap. Guess actually I could probably utilize that more than like there, and then that one. Sure, man, whatever. Slightly better. Level 2. What else is there? I mean, Sorceress has teleport, of course. Sorc gets teleport. Barb has leap. Druid, Necro. What else is there? I think it's just Amazon Assassin then, right? That's it? Oh, Paladin. Paladin... Well, Paladin has movement in the sense that they get both shield charge and they also get Joust. Which, like, Assassin technically has a teleport as well. Just, it's much like Joust for Paladins. It's based on having you have to have an actual target. You have to have an enemy you can teleport to. But that is... Paladin at least has some kind of movement, just with, like, charge and stuff like that, so... Yeah, I guess it's true. I guess those are probably... But yeah, Assassin, Amazon, Paladin, probably the least of the mobility characters. You just gotta purely run around for the most part. That's level 3 at least. Actually pretty nice. Pretty nice little setup there. I'm a lefty. I'm going left. Which, that right there, what I just said, is pretty much the reason why I tend to go to the left most of the time anyways. I'm just like, I'm a lefty. Go left. I do have to go back to... Alright, what level is my... Level 4. Okay. Board blade. Ah, this time it's my brothers. My brothers. Are you draining my mana? Oh, level. We got your decoy. She has like a gold pile next to her. It looks like she actually died. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Okay, small charm, orcs. Chainmail. I think I was gonna say, I think that's just commands. Doesn't matter. Let's do one more level here.
But still,
Just so that I
there's
can actually see
something not
what
right.
the what's the two set? Bunch of defense, attack rating. Life stolen per hit, actually. So I miss out on... I think that's okay. I miss out on some Pierce and everything, but I think the rest of this is okay. I'll stick with this for the time being. There you go. You can have that. I'll put that to good use. I mean, I have 5 more points I get anyway. I need to go get this book to what's his face. Man.
Your news is
All this trouble over a tattered book.
True, dude. True. All this trouble just for a book. And this one... 79% chance to hit. Kind of decent, even. Not terrific, but it's decent. Let's just do... We'll do Vitality for now. I still need to get more Vitality. Oh, Decker. Hey, what's up, man?
yes.
Identify my stuff. So 20... Oh, 27. 7. Okay. Later than I thought. Oh, 30 for those. These gloves are actually going to be really nice. 2 passive magic skills. I think FCR matters. I think. Again, I actually don't know if I cast Decoy any faster with FCR. I do actually wonder. So, here we go. 3 stack speed. If I do Decoy or NA, so cast rate. Yeah, so cast rate's what's going to matter for at least getting the Decoy out, which is fine. I don't know if it inherits my attack speed as well, which if it does, then I also do want attack speed. So what do we have here? Garbage. Garbage. Death's Touch, right. For level sword stuff. Get rid of it. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Terrible. And those are my old boots.
What do you need?
What do we need you to repair my stuff, man? Okay. Up here. Bada bing, bada boom. Money dump. Okay. Off into the world of Act 4. Go see what Iswall's up to and all that good stuff. Up. Reflex bow. Yeah, 1 bow, crossbows. It really doesn't do much for me at the moment, I should say. In life. Or whatever, man. I have a lot of bad, oh, sweet. Staircase right here. Yippee! Plains of Despair. I am feeling the despair. Actually, wait, no, not yet. Pause. Wait for it. Oh? I don't know if they spawn in the, in normal difficulty, to be fair. They might... I'm trying to recall if I've ever seen the Gloam guys in this area on normal difficulty. I don't really know. I guess I probably haven't really thought enough about it, but yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen Glooms in normal. It's possible I have, but no, it's always, I feel like most of the time, at least when I notice them, it's, oh, and Iswall's right here too. Hey, buddy. Ooh. You always forget, Iswall's really tanky as well. One kind of bummer is I don't think I actually get to see what my Decoy's health is. I feel like she's just green and then eventually she'll just fall over dead. Good DPS, 268, 7. That's not bad overall, I think. Anyway. Oh, there she goes. I don't think that's bad. The jewel's over there? Was a fool to have
Goodbye,
trusted me.
Iswal.
I think something just died over here while I was firing away. That's funny. Collateral damage, collateral damage. Third Amazon, Wrath of Soul difficulty 2. I don't know what any of the Ubers and stuff look like. I guess real speed is because I would have to get a build that is both considerably strong enough to be able to do it, but then also I would need to actually farm a character long enough to actually get that stuff, which is always like, I feel like means I would either have to play, well, play a lot, or have a group, or just have an actual like magic find setup character, you know, like a sorceress or a barb or something, and just cruise around and just try to get as many items as possible and then go and do it, you know, like you usually do in a D2. But I just could not be bothered to do that, man. I'm just here to play the game for however long I feel like playing the game, and then leave it at that. Especially because now, I mean, I guess I at least have an actual date now, which is fantastic. I was really hoping that we were going to get a date soon. But as of the release of me recording this, and actually probably when this video goes up as well, Path of Exile yesterday released a teaser and released the actual dates for 326, which is great. Literally like actually like a year later, a year into Settlers of Calgur, we are finally getting another league, and I am so excited. And that's, we get the announcement stuff is on June 5th, and then the actual season itself will start on June 13th, it seems, which is pretty standard as far as that goes. You know, usually they'll do the reveal, they'll usually put patch notes out at the same time as the reveal, and then do a couple more teasers throughout, you know, like the week, whatever, and like do some more updates, prepping people for the thing. So that's all pretty usual, but I am oh so excited, and that is absolutely going to be, I am 100% just going to be dumping time into Path of Exile 1 once that comes out, because it's just been, so hey, there's the 4-set for fans. What does the 4-set do? What does the 4-set do? I guess what does this do? Defense, cold res, mana stolen per hit is actually kind of nice. And then that dude add really much else. No, it might just be seemingly not. So this fans will just like staff or something. Oh.
I'll put that to good use.
You should wear that there. Just because now you blind targets. Regardless, I am very excited for the release of that, and I am going to absolutely be playing the hell out of some Path 1. It's been so long now. I'm so excited to get back into it. Even if based on what I'm seeing, it feels like this is going to be another endgame expansion, which endgame expansions always go so fucking hard. You know, usually the season that's usually there with it is usually like a little bit lighter, but overall is still usually fun, and the primary thing that's really there, the big deal is usually the endgame expansion itself, right? So I am so excited to just get back into it and start going crazy, man. So that's definitely gonna be the plan. It'll basically be probably like this character, and I'll probably play the assassin a little bit more too. I would like to kind of get her to a better spot, but I want to finish this character, get it all the way through till the end game, start doing some stuff in the end game, and then once I'm done with this character, I will probably largely just be hanging out until Path of Exile 1's season. It's gonna be the, oh, it is. I love this layout when it's next to when we have this layout where it's right next to the waypoint's right next to the forge. But yeah, that's probably my plan as far as all that goes. Back up, girl. And I will of course be recording all of any characters I make, anything I'm doing, and uploading them to this channel as well as I play in Path of Exile. But I'll have an actual video on my main channel for whatever builds, league starters I wind up thinking about and potentially end up doing. I will have an actual video on that kind of stuff. And then any characters that I level with, I will have. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you, game. Thanks for the L rune, I guess. Whatever. It's just normal Hellforge, but also, god damn it. That's a big L right there. Yeah, that rubber band. That's pretty much the plan. And then I'll record all the characters that I make. And depending on how many characters I make,
Good day.
it can be a lot of characters. So there might be a lot of videos going up about various characters, various ideas, and whatnot that I have as we go throughout it. So I'm excited. Up. There she can't throw another point into that, huh? Well, then let's just do. That gives me faster recovery too. Now let's just we'll put a point in dodge as well. Might as well have at least. I'm gonna be trying to max. Gonna mostly be trying to max out passive and passive mastery and stuff anyway. Oh, Sapphire I don't need. The ground with Yi. This can go right there. Is there anything else in here that makes sense? I don't think there is. Lead Crow doesn't matter. Oh, that's actually a good one. Bit of added damage, sure. Over here, what is this? Aratha's Cuff. Nah, that doesn't matter. Venomore doesn't matter. I'm not doing poisony things. I think. Oh, 25, 26. Yeah, for these. Okay, so for these guys, but that'll be when I actually get the bow that I have. These I think were just crafting bases. 59 life, 11 all res is also pretty good. Oh, okay. Worm Skull. Matter. Okay. Well, I think we are chilling. So yeah, once I get to level 27, I can start looking at the various quivers and stuff that I have over here. Where was that bow? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I just liked this bow. I don't necessarily know how good it is, but it's just the demon killer. This is like Doom Guy's bow to me. It's extremely funny. Lightning on striking, increased attack speed, max damage on character level, plus max damage, attack rating based on character level, and then damage to demons and attack rating against demons. I was like, man, that's a pretty good bow. Like, I will not lie, that is pretty good. It could probably be better still. I'm sure it could be. It might even be like, might even need to be like on a better base or something. But that's a pretty good bow. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. So I was like, I might try that out a little bit. It's pretty funny. Doom Guy's bow. Also, next level will be level 24, so we'll put a point into Strafe, and then I might start using Strafe myself. I don't really know. I don't know how it's gonna feel. Find out though. Nice. Wait, you're not leveled. Okay, I was gonna say I have not paid attention to her leveling, so she better not just be level 19 now or something. I'd be like, bro, your problem. No, she's just one level behind me. That's still, that's fine. That's fine. She'll pick up the pace later on anyway. And though this mod really is a damn good time. If you're someone who has not played this mod before, you're just kind of watching. If you like some like Diablo 2 with some more modernizations into there. I mean, even though it's the old graphics, you know, as cool as it would be to be on D2R, but if you're fine with the old graphics, if it's manageable to you, I definitely highly recommend trying this mod out. It is just a really, really fun time. You just run around for a while. You just kind of, I feel like for me, you know, I've just, because they changed up they added a few new skills and they changed how a lot of other skills like work, right? And I feel like you just choose a skill that sounds fun and you can very viably make a character around it, whatever archetype you want to do. And it's really great. Like, still one of my favorites is, as much as it's a really simple build, Poison Strike Necro. Poison Strike Necro was crazy strong and so fun. You literally just run around, stab things, and Poison Strike creates a cloud of poison every time you hit something, which then, like, poisons out and deals a bunch of damage elsewhere. It was just so much fun and so ridiculously strong as well. That's, like, one of my most favorite builds in this game, and it's extremely simple. Extremely simple. Alright, cool. A level into Strafe. I will throw a point into Vex, and then let's use Strafe. Nice, now I get to go Hua as well. Hua. Actually, this might. I think this. I'm actually stuck in here. Oops. Well, man, I guess it does split. How much mana? 11 mana, bro. Didn't think I was doing that well. How much is multi-shot? It's 1.5. Attacks up to 3 targets as well, though. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How much? What is? Okay. 238 to 374. 227 and 343. I'm gonna stick with multiple shot for now. I'm gonna I'll let the decoy handle. When they were both just, when the decoy and her are just standing there, I was like, I don't know which one's my mercenary and which one's not my mercenary. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with multiple shot then. That's a bit expensive for the time being until I can. I mean, I guess I have mana on hit with the Cthan's mask or whatever, but I don't know that that's enough. Just let my decoy do it. And then next level, we're gonna put a point. Oh, live, you idiot. The next level, we're gonna put a point into penetrate. That is fizz resist and gives us some attack rating. Nice. Put a point into penetrate next up, and that'll be good. And then we'll probably be back into point dumping. We'll be back to point dumping decoy until level 30, and then level 30 we'll put a point into Valkyrie. I don't think we have. I think outside of that we don't have any other. Yeah, that's basically it. But we'll go here, and then we'll probably point dump. Actually, so that'll put me at what? So level 25. This. 26, 27, 28, 29 gets me to level 10 here, and then level 30 on the dot gets me to Valkyrie. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to put down 2 decoys. I'll have a Valkyrie. We'll have penetrate. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. I didn't even plan for that, and it still came out nicely. Plans falling into place even when I'm not making plans. We love to see it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I did click that, right? Yeah, they're just further back to normal. Get him. Nice. This is a pretty quick, Act 4, I feel like, too. Wasn't really paying attention to when I started running this, but I feel like this was a pretty quick Act 4. I guess it helps when you don't. You know, I just thought about it, too. I really do, because Act 4 is so much shorter. Oh, there's Angelic. Act 4 is so much shorter because, you know, you only have 3 quests here, so I don't think about it nearly as much. But I just realized as well, they did it here in Act 4 as well. They did the same Act 2, Act 3 thing where you start the game, or you start the act, and you're just running along the outskirts of the map trying to find the next area. I didn't even think about the fact that they did that here, too. Good lord. 2, 3, and 4 all start. 5 does too! Wait a second! I mean, I guess It just is what it is. It's supposed to be like you start outside and then work your way towards like the actual goal. But the decoy is semi-tanky, but not tanky enough to just put into the middle of a huge group of enemies like that. Okay. I am also pretty sure my merc is dead. Not even like, and I think it'll just come from like she's gonna fall over dead to an attack. That she's gonna fall over dead to just like attack that like clips her like a lightning or something. Okay, decoy she did that. Yeah, she did just stand there and that. I keep trying to bone prison the decoy, that's great. The decoy's where he is just targeting the decoy. Nice. It's great as well that he will not swap targets, even after he's killed something like that. Like when he's killed the decoy, he won't swap targets and like change where his lightning is going. It's all just gonna stay on that target. Like if he chases you, like he will actually target you. But in the case of the decoy, he seemingly just kind of goes whatever and just stares at him, which is actually great. That's Tancred's military pick. Okay.
I knew. Stay a while and listen.
Here praise be to the light. Right, I'm the best. Alright. Act 5. See how this good to see you. Let's see how this act goes. Get that out of here. How is this? 10 attack speed, attack rating. If it had magic find, I would actually probably take it. My life. I mean it's probably about even. Oh, whatever. I'll take the more money. Garbage. Garbage. Cool. Cool. I lose a little bit of life, but I gain some attack rating and, Whatever. Level 30 comes around, I'm putting those. Anyway. That away. Well, that away. Let's see. Authors. Yeah, I did have Angelic. I thought so. It's still just 27 for these guys. Okay. Jumping into everything. 3 levels. We're just cruising. Oh, I like teleported to the other side of the door right there. Whee! Off we go. F Mala. Bam. Bam. Oh, I'm so excited too. Today's a nice Friday. I have the day off on Monday as well, so I get a nice long weekend rolling for me. Oh, some of the best feelings right there. Just the setup for a setup into a long weekend always just feels the best. Goodbye, Froggy. Ugh. Whew, excuse me. You know what? Okay. I need to pause for a second. Drink some water. Drink. Drink some water yourself if you haven't been. Also, game's been up for 57 minutes. And we have cleared most of Act 3, all of Act 4, and we're starting in Act 5. So that's a pretty good speed. That's a pretty good pace. I mean, again, said it before, I'll always say it again. I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that. So for me, I'm like, it's pretty good. But, you know, for people who are, people who are more, you know, well endowed and run faster through the game and know what they're really looking for and trying to do, then probably see that and be like, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean that's fast? Me, I'm just like, pretty speedy. I also am somebody, I'm somebody who always will play the build that I am trying to play. Like, for right now, I mean, I guess I'm technically mostly playing multiple shot more than I am playing decoy, but that's also because I only have one decoy. So there's kind of no reason to not supporting fire in the background. When I can put down more decoys, then it will probably just make sense for me to just run around, drop a decoy, and just keep going, basically. Or, like, place a couple and then move on. But, I always play whatever build it is that I'm working towards. For better or worse, I always play whatever character I'm trying to move towards. I don't really... Like, I know it's usually smarter to, you know, level as one build, and then once you get kind of, you know, some items or some other thing that maybe you're waiting for with your character that will make like a huge difference in your damage, then you pivot over to what you were actually planning to build. I just don't like doing it. It's probably mostly like a lazy thing with me, where I look at that and I just go meh. But yeah, I can't get into that kind of thing. I feel like if I do that, most of the time, if I respec a character, I wind up just being like, okay, I'm kind of overplaying this character now. And so that's kind of the reason why I don't do it. Even in, you know, again, I'm always gonna talk about it because it's my most played game and it has crazy build variety. But Path of Exile 1, whenever I'm playing Path of Exile 1 and I'm playing, I'll play a build even if I know it's going to be painful to level. Like anytime I play like a cast on crit build or anything like that, I tell you what, as soon as cast on crit the support becomes available, I'm using it. I do not care if my crit chance is like 2. It can't be 2, it's 5 is meant, but regardless, you know, as soon as I crit, as soon as I can, you know, use cast on crit or whatever, I absolutely will always use it. And that's just the way that I play. I like
Do that?
Oops, did I do that? Did I do that? That's just always the way I've played the game. It just, I don't know, feels better to me. Oh, that's right. I actually forgot my Merc does not have anything on it. There you go. Oh, you have some better boots. That's just the way I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I clicked it. Let me go check right now. I don't remember what character I was playing or where I was. I think it was my assassin. Okay, I did. I think I was playing my assassin, and I realized that I was like gonna come back to Frigid Highlands and just kill Eldritch a few times just while I was doing some item runs and whatnot. And the first time I went to do it, I realized that I had not grabbed the waypoint for Frigid Highlands somehow. I just completely head empty, no thoughts, ran right past it. And I was like, shit. So now I always have to check myself before I wreck myself. What are these? Damage, mana stolen, open wounds, fire lightning res. What is this? Enhanced damage and just fire res. And some magic items, but I don't really matter. It's off by 1 damage, but it caps my lightning res. I will absolutely take it just for even just capping lightning res. That is fun. So funny. I want to see... I really want there to be just like an enemy that my person can shoot at, that my decoy can shoot at, that I can like take a look at. Back. I don't think she does do poison damage. I was gonna say I think it was the decoy that poisoned though. I'm really trying. I do believe that the decoy does use whatever items you have. But I'm really trying to like double check it as I'm looking at this. I'm really trying to double check that is the case, because I don't, and again, I also really don't know the mechanics behind like if cast on striking will also apply to the, and unfortunately I don't have a good way to check pretty much until level 36, I don't think. I guess unless I just picked up a random bow or something that had that on it. A circlet. Long battle bow. I think this is just Zephyr, right? Just Zephyr. 718. What does Zephyr do? It gives more move speed. That actually, does Zephyr have a cast on striking? I think Zephyr's pretty cheap. And it might actually have a cast on striking. So maybe I do a very quick check and just like make a Zephyr. I don't think it's very expensive either. I can just take a look and see if it does have that. I'll double check once we get to the next waypoint. What is she even shooting at? I don't know how good the decoy's AI is going to be at actually shooting things that matter. Okay, I want to take a quick look on the side. Pardon me. So let's see. Oh, it's wind struck. It's not that, but it does. You know what? It does give more attack speed and stuff too. What is it? Ort F. Oh, it's really cheap. Oh, does it require 21? I could use it too. Going for it. Also level 25. I can actually use one of the quivers I have too. This quiver. All res, attack speed, enhanced damage, lifesteal. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, I wanted to try to craft on that, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much yet. So I need one Ort, one F. Is order? Yep, Ort, F. Zephyr. Cool. What does it say for my damage? 226, 343. 97, 262. Yeah, it does say it's way less, but I think that's just by 20 dex as well. That's also just going to largely be by virtue of crossbows in 33, 11 to 29. Yeah. But I'll put this just in here for the time being, and let's go give it a go. Oops. There we go. Man, it actually kind of feels nice having a lot of attack speed as well. I want to get... Unfortunately, it's only a 7% chance, so it's not very often. Also, what did the enhanced damage hit? Oh, it actually hit 66. It's actually a max roll. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Again, probably not the best base. Not the greatest. Not the most meaningful, rune word either, but it's an early game thing. It's fine. Also, the increased attack speed and everything is probably gonna more than make up for any damage, like technical damage loss that I encountered there. That move speed coming out the butthole, brother. I would love to just like watch her get chopped for a while and just see if she eventually sends Twister off. But again, there's only a 7% chance, so just to get hit like a lot for me to even see it. I'm still gonna try, I guess, even though not that much. But I think it would just give me kind of like a good idea to say that, like, yep, she's, you know, using the thing. Unfortunately, it really it's so low. Like, she could very well just die before that chance goes off. Oh, rune. Go start. There, really. Whatever. We just move on. We'll find out later. Evil Urn. Grim Wands. Nah, we're good. What a... It would be so, it'd be really cool if I could actually, make a game. Random thought, but it'd be really fun to make an ARPG. Unfortunately, I guess not unfortunately, it's good that it requires as much work as it does, because then when somebody actually does put in that work, the game is great. But I wish I had that kind of skill. I just don't. I don't have the ability to like sit down and learn something for that long. Like I could say what my ideas would be and how I would want things to work and feel and everything, but it would not matter. Just having an idea is not gonna do anything for you. You gotta actually act on it. Okay, so I did find Glacial Trail already, which feels nice. That is nice. What's my accuracy right now? 75? Eesh. Eesh. I probably should dump a couple of next couple levels into decks. I guess I did just lose 20 decks by putting on Zephyr instead. And I also don't know what, well, Decoy gets more attack rating, right? I'll double check. But I think that's one of the stats on it, right? Per level, like it's more attack rating? Oh. No. No, it does not. Seemingly, anyway. So it does inherit from a trait as well, which I guess seemingly would mean that they do get attack rating from that. There's a waypoint. Cool. Okay, now I just need to go find Anya. It's actually pretty cool. I am mostly capped on resistances before even going off the dude. Nice. In hell difficulty, when you get to the hell difficulty, when you go into the crystalline, not crystalline passage, wherever Frozen River, where Anya is, clicking in Evil Urn to me is the scariest thing in the entire game, because there's so many gloams that are in there and whatnot that I'm just like, I don't want to spawn a bunch of gloams and just immediately eat Keen, you know what I mean? Not trying to go for that. Yep, so we're just point dumping that, and I am gonna throw some into decks now. Oh, they're all champion moon lords, huh? That's scary. Thanks, Decoy. Decoy's actually really comfy. They will just hard pivot and start attacking that. I don't know what eye level that ring can start dropping realistically. I'll also probably want to start pivoting away from these set items pretty soon here. Need to find some actual items and bases that will be better for my setup, but I could certainly make my way through the rest of normie mode. What I have on now, probably. That should probably be fine. Oh, these are minions. I was like, why are these guys so tanky? These are minions. Banana! Extra fast. And some of the animations, just like the speeding up of their move speed and everything when they're extra fast is so funny to me. Like, the Rotwalkers are really funny when they're extra fast. They just, like, hobble at you really quickly. The Frozen Terrors, when I could actually see them, the other guys are also extremely funny. The Yetis here are actually just menacing. They just power stance walk up to you. This is also another area in the game where I don't really know how any of the setups or anything work in here. I just kind of tend to look for the bridges. I try to make my way towards like the middle, and I try to just make my way through any bridges that I see, and that's really all that I do. I don't actually know how any of this works. Down here. Over and around. Harpies. Should be. I feel like she should be around here, I think. Based on the distance traveled and everything.
Based on my distance traveled and the current altitude of this frozen river here, I believe we should be close to Anya.
See? I was right. Right there. Told you. Oh, frozen sign. How did you take damage? Oh, she was probably standing there for the explosion. A small charm. I love small charms.
Good evening.
Evening.
So, how may I be
That snake Neolithak indeed was behind it. Neolithak did this to me. I think she'll give me a... Does she give me a bow or does she give me a javelin? I think she gives me a bow. I'm pretty sure anyway.
faith?
I should be capped resist. Yep. That's awesome. Hello?
Thank you.
Yep, that's a bow. I think,
What are your
right?
needs?
Dunk. No, it was a maiden spear. Never mind. Full of it. Thought it was a bow. It's a maiden spear. Shit. This is something I actually would kind of like to do a build at some point in this mod. Oh, big stretch. I'd like to do a mod with some point though, with maiden spears because they did like I don't know if they really made maiden spears themselves, right? But I've never done a build with that because there's just no point. That probably is still the case, actually. If I'm being so real, you know, I might just. Can I actually use it? Where's the soul rune? Damn it, it's 27. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna turn this into a lore. I think. All right, so the pair of bolts. Put that in there. Whatever. And Hawkmail, no. Just trying to quickly glance and see if there is anything else that makes more sense to use right now. A bone snap. It would appear. No. Oh. And we know where the Glacial Trail is. Yeah, I've never done anything with that because there isn't really much of a reason. There probably still isn't, but I would be curious to maybe do something like a fend build, or maybe even like an actual full like power strike build with using a maiden spear as well. You have Jav and Spear Mastery here, and actually just really try to do something with like that kind of setup instead of doing like throwing and all that kind of jazz, because I've never used those because there really is no reason to use them. You have things like Thunderstroke and Titan's Revenge and all that kind of stuff for that are one-handed javelins that are insanely good. But I know that pretty sure they did nerf Lightning Javazon at least a little bit. I don't know if they like full gutted it or like if they just kind of normalized. Ow, I can't even see these guys. If they kind of just full normalized like how the build scales and everything versus other things. Like I really don't know how they changed it. I just know that they did change it. So I would be curious to try a different kind of build. I mean, I've done Lightning Javazon before. I've even done it in Path of Exile 2 now. And it is an incredibly fun build, and it's very iconic and classic. But, you know, my favorite part about any ARPG and, you know, this mod and all that kind of stuff is always just playing something different. Like, I want to play something new, because that just... That excites me more, honestly. That gets me more wanting to try to figure out more about, you know, how the build's going to work in the end game and try to figure out how scaling works, all that kind of stuff. You know, that's why I like playing different things. Ah, Yetis. I guess abominables, but abdominables. Wait. The decoy. Stepping her. Yeah, see, like right there, if I did not both heal her and summon a decoy, my Act 1 Merc would have just died right there because she was just standing there getting beaten up by the abominables and all that stuff. So dumb. Better, but still dumb. That is why I always feel like there's a part of me that like almost hates myself a little bit when it comes to RPGs though, because even though I'll know something is like more optimal, right? Like I know, you know, I'll usually know what the meta skills are. I'll usually know what a solid build is. And they're almost always fun to play, but there's just like I get that little bit of hipster in me. And it really comes out at RPGs, and I'll be like, I'm actually gonna try something else. I know that that's really good over there. I'm not playing that. And that is usually how it goes. I'll be like, oh, a lot of people are playing that. I'm not playing that. And I will move and do something else. Especially a League start. Although League start and Path of Exile could be a crapshoot. You know, I could be, you know, on one hand, I could be like, I'm gonna play this because that looks like fun, and then it winds up being the most popular or something. That's happened a few times. But yeah, I feel like that's just how I am. If I see that like a ton of people are playing a build, my interest in playing that build dramatically drops. And it's probably just that like desire to find something new and find something that like other people haven't really done. But it's also like, to me, like, one of the cringiest parts about me is that that ends up being the case. That I have to try to do something like almost suboptimal, because even if it doesn't work, you know, I will feel like I tried. Oh, Barb. Don't worry, man. We're giving you vigor. You chase that guy down. Get his ass. Hell yeah. Nice. Levels. Dump a decoy. I'm gonna do another level into dexterity for the time being. Plenty more dex. What is my base dex? 7. Okay. I will have to... Well, I mean, level 36 is when I can use that Endless Hail, right? So it'll be a while. I think it's like 103 dexterity. Might be even like 136 strength too. So I'm actually gonna kind of have to... Well, I'll get strength and other items and whatnot too. But yeah, that'll be some pretty big upgrades there. Oh, that's right. Also, I hit 27. So I can go back and get that crossbow or bow. I can take a look at both and just kind of see. It'll probably just depend on what feels better, because like having more attack speed, honestly, it's just really nice. And if anything, I can give my Merc this Zephyr, because that actually does feel. Should be a reasonable improvement to whatever she's the thing that she's using. Ball. Champions. Hail champion. The ancient way. If I find the summit first, I'm just gonna portal and go up there. I feel like I always go out of my way to get the waypoint here, and I don't fucking know why. Like, I don't care to come back here. The only area I technically care to go back to is Worldstone Keep, realistically. Like, I'm not gonna come back here and farm it, especially on normie mode. Are you kidding me? Kidding me, man? I'm not farming this on normie mode. Up. I'd be curious to see how Bale ends up feeling. Yeah, whenever we find the summit here, I'll go back and get that level 27 crossbow and take a look. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Bale winds up feeling for this character. I don't. No, I won't be level 30 by the time I get there. I don't even think I'll be 29. I'll be at least 28. I don't know. I mean, I could potentially level up once more before I get in there, but we'll see. Because we're guaranteed 1 level from the Ancients. And then we'll see how much XP we end up getting out of Worldstone Keep. That'll largely just depend on, obviously, how fast we find next floor, find the waypoint, all that kind of stuff. So that's all up in the air. But might be 29, so might be able to get 2 decoys. I almost certainly will not be level 30, though. My accuracy is 73. Fuck me, dude. It is pretty low. Hopefully my other stuff actually has more improvements to accuracy. Be kind of nice. I didn't realize my accuracy rating was that low. Yeah, I knew it was low, but the accuracy is something I'm so glad. Well, I guess I can't even really say that. Where I wish it became more of an antiquated mechanic that didn't feel as necessary, or like I just wish that more games would lean into not building. Like I think in Path of Exile 2, they did a pretty good job of making it so that, you know, if you're a melee build, if you're standing in their face, you know, like the closer you are to a target, the less accuracy you need to have. Versus, you know, further away, then you need more accuracy. It's like getting glasses. So I'm like more okay with it in Path of Exile 2 than I am in Path of Exile 1. Path of Exile 1 accuracy drives me up a wall. I just don't like it. And accuracy in this game too can also be a real pain in the ass to get to like a manageable point. It is nice that in this mod they actually made it so that you can get 100% accuracy instead of being capped at 95. So, you know, I remember playing Barb on regular D2. You be at 95 and you just watch yourself whiff like crazy because you can get some really good attack speed going and stuff, or you have like some really fast attacks, but then you're just whiffing like crazy because you just keep hitting that 5% and it just feels terrible. And I really wish that accuracy would be more so get removed, because I don't like it as a mechanic. I understand it as a mechanic. I don't like it still, though, and I wish more games would actually get rid of it. But it's nice that there are at least some that have, like, I know, like Last Epoch, you don't have to worry about accuracy, which is great. I love not having to think about it. As much as I don't care. Oh, there's Area Summit. Going up. As much as I don't like Diablo 4, and as much of a meme as D3 is these days. Oh, whatever. They at least don't have accuracy, which is still a bonus in my book. Okay. Let's take a look at both of these. And what is this? Not much fire damage. Sure. Get rid of... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Move that there. That there. Hello, Isaac. That. For my stuff. Okay. Let's take a look. Also, wait. I wanted to grab I don't have any other clippers. It's 37. This one at 26. I have a bunch of attack rating as well, which would be kind of nice. I feel like Hellcast is going to be better.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, that's a way better bow for her right now too. Arrows?
I can't use that.
Oh right. Not level 25. Okay. Well then. So let's see. What is my damage? 132, 274. That is a good bit higher than what it was. And Before 293. Man, that's still such a bad... Still just such a bad thing. I guess this is fine. Just a Pierce, attack rating. Well, okay, let me look. So, 12, 11 accuracy. 1126. It's kind of the same. Or so just a, yeah, I guess it is just a matter of what attack speed I want to have. Is more attack speed as well. No, let's just put this in the... These two would be what I use. This guy I'm just going to sell, I think. There you go. Okay. We'll try out this bow for the time being. And then if I'm not super duper impressed with it, I'll just say whatever. Not too terribly worried. That is also why I have guys. Those guys will be my backup. Those guys will be my backup. And yeah, actually, I don't. Okay. In we go. It's time. It's Ancients time. Oh, that's an edge bow. Edge bowl, dude. Oop. Basically just gonna be putting down decoys. I'll put one up now, you will. Out of whack. Yes. That's annoying. Okay. You know, he's tanking pretty well. Being able to just endlessly distract Talik and Korlik. They're really nice. Later on, later difficulties, I'll be a bit more concerned about if it'll survive. I think between decoys, like I'll have multiple decoys out and I'll have a Valkyrie out. I think we should. All right, bam. And I'm having to dump so many points into other things. I would love to be dumping into like vitality more, but I'd like just keep having to dump into other stats because I'm gonna need it later. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah, so we're like 75% ish through this level, so we reasonably could hey, Zephyr proc. Finally saw it. Oh, bats. I got speed. Actually, these guys are just generically faster. They don't even like anything. They're just built different, dude. I will say this now. I'll say it again at the end of this, at the end of the video as well, because end of the video will just be through normal mode. Built by Flesh Lancer, level 93. Tragic, brother. 07 for that guy. But I will say though I'll say it again at the end of the video, but we'll get through normal mode here. And then after I get through normal mode, I might do a couple of Worldstone Keeps by myself before I actually go into Nightmare mode. So I will do that without recording it, and I'll talk about like what levels and everything I'm gonna put into things. But I might just go do a couple bail runs just for the sake of actually getting enough experience and feeling alright with moving into that waypoint. Nice. Love to see it. Actually, now that I think about it, I always forget how much experience Bale's minions give. We actually might hit level 30 before we go into Bale. I always forget that. You guys give a ton of experience. Yeah, I might flat just hit 29 here on the way down. It's always funny that those guys can become elite mobs. You just have this elite mob that runs up, explodes on you, and does nothing else. Also doesn't drop anything, but it's just funny. I thought there was an adjustment. It might have been in Reimagined or something. I think, or maybe maybe Blizz did make it in when they put out D2R, but they made it so that those guys couldn't be elite units anymore because of the fact that when they were an elite unit, they drop absolutely nothing and don't do anything other than just explode. And so it was kind of pointless to have. Funny though. Oh. Money, 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 money. Ah, up this next level. Nice. Shoot. Oh, and level 4. Right over there. Ooh. They're scary. And got put a little wormy worm inside of them. They all have tapeworms. Hate to see it. I have to go up? Down? Over? Fuck. Great setup. What are you laughing at, Bale? I stood there for like half a second. What do you mean? Bale really out here just chuckling at everything. Yep, there it is. Full 29. So yes, yeah, I'm putting a point in Vitality. Fuck it. Yeah, it is. It's up there. Weird. Okay. The weird ass layout.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't worry, I got you, Visala. Oh, rubber band. Do it. I'm gonna hope it's up there anyway. Ow. So now I should be able to go bam, and then I'm like, oh my god, there's not enough. Bam. 2 decoys. Oh yeah, because it enters in this way. Okay. I thought where I'm standing now was going to be the next level. That's kind of why I went down here, but it wasn't. More Death Lords. Feel lost. I'm level 29 now, but I guess I'll do it once I kill Bale. It doesn't matter right now, but I will make a lore for myself with that death mask base I have. Because why not? Hey man. He's chuckling. He's having a laugh. Alright, here we go. See if we get anything. See if we get a level up as well before. She go. Any antidotes? Nope. Okay, we're going back. That poison is pretty ridiculous. Over here, idiot.
Thank you.
Look at that. Both decoys just standing there tanking everything. Oh, that's so nice. That's a thing of beauty right there. Summon. Nice. That's really funny just having that. They might die to these guys. I'll be real. These guys hit like a fucking truck. Actually, that one was getting by like 6 of them. That one's dead. Ah, man. Easy. Not even close. Ah, didn't get the full level up, though. Tragic. Tragic is right there. We are right there. Oh well. Alright. Time to kill Bale. Can I just put him over there?
The world stone.
The World Stone. No, I can't aim over there. Okay. Boom. Boom. Are you kidding me? Man, I will say, every time I've fought Bale, or at least roughly every time I've fought Bale, he always puts his clone out like a... And it's so annoying. Well, I guess the double decoy action, they're actually kind of roasting through his, they're kind of roasting the clone there, which is... Come on top. Resummon. Ow. That's some pretty chunky damage. I won't lie. That's not bad. The hell? How my decoy go? Oh, she got moved back. I didn't know that they could get moved back. They're not getting moved back now. Well, how did they get moved back? Whatever. Whatever, man. Funny. Oh, fun. And then once I can get a third clone rolling too, I'm better than you, Bale. I can have multiple clones though. You can only have the one. Ah. Tired of just being bullied in the corner by the decoys. Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. We take those kinds of damages right there. What is this? Oh, Saigons again. 20 attack rating, 10 strength. What is... Does 3 set do anything? 10 life stolen per hit, 100 defense. 30 attack speed. Hey. Ooh. Magic items as well over there. I'll use that for now. Hell yeah, I'll use that for now. Okay, a little triple set. Cathans, I think I can overall get rid of. I think this 4 set here does not matter, or even the 3 set. I think overall not really a whole hell of a lot. Unfortunately, the 10 strength though might actually be kind of a big deal. I am gonna have to dump some more points in strength. Oh, I am impressed. Damn right, you're impressed. Why is it? I still don't know why it's so moved off to the side. Bruised Bama. I've done it. Alright, making another normie game. Making another normie game just so we can quick outro here.
May I be of help?
And actually, perhaps. Oh, that's right. You're just using Quiff and Glory. Actually,
I can't use that.
never mind. I won't. I'm a big fat liar because you're level 23. Damn you. Damn you. Got 7 to life point yet. What? Go. Oh, actually, also. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Nice. Well, not bad. Not bad at all. We have a pretty good setup here with our decoy character. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. All that kind of good stuff. This is the end of the normal part. I probably really will just split this into 3. I guess unless I'm feeling like doing a longer session and I really am just cruising and I just do Nightmare and Hell all in one VOD. But I think this will just be, one. I think it'll just be one kind of one of the playthroughs per video. I think is my goal for the time being. But yeah, like I said, I am going to get this character up to probably just like level 32, maybe 33. I'll do a couple more levels, but I'm not doing anything else crazy before I move on to Nightmare difficulty, just because I kind of want to try to get some more levels going, so I can cycle out of the Cathan stuff. Maybe try to find some better items overall. We do have a decent bit of magic items with the Saigon set and some other stuff. There's some more here, all that kind of stuff. There's some there. So we have a decent bit of options as far as Magic Find goes, and I would like to replace some of my gear, I think, before we move into Nightmare difficulty, because that will kind of start to get a little bit sketchy. But overall, the character, pretty solid so far. Pretty solid. Level 29 Bruce Bama. Made it all the way through normal mode with really no issue. And the next couple of levels that I'll be dumping, of course, level 30 is going to go into Valkyrie. And then after that, I think we are right back into dumping into Decoy until we get this up to level 20. We are just going to be pumping it all the way to 20. That is the plan. So that is, those are kind of the only real things that I have in line for that. After we pump Decoy to 20, I think we are going to pump, well, you know, let me think about this really quick. Let me think about this out loud. I want to say, actually, since it's the same damage bonus, it actually might be more worth to pump Valkyrie first, because it's just gonna give us same plus 10% damage per level. Decoy will be level 20, so it actually might be these two first, and then we go over to Strafe and we dump 20. That might be my plan of action. Maybe I'll change my mind later on as we go. Anyway, YouTube, hope you enjoyed all that kind of good stuff. I had some fun just yapping and playing this character for a while. This is I think, going to be a good playthrough. This is going to be a fun little character, and I hope that it still holds up through Nightmare Hell, and I hope that it also, of course, holds up in actual endgame with mapping and all that kind of good stuff. But only time will tell. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.